Welcome to episode 14 of Trolls for Hire. When last we left off, I want to say completely different group of people, but I could be totally wrong on that. Nope, Luna was here last time. Look at me being wrong. They headed to Phandalin to rescue some people who had been blighted by the color curse, but we're not going to deal with that today. What we're going to do today is you guys are going to go head through another gate and try to find a keystone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sound about right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna direct y'all's attention over to. Wow, that was weird. The camera's just popped in. Direct y'all's attention over to Foundry, where I finally have an Astral Kraken token. It is
Ass cracking.
no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's literally just a juvenile Kraken with a chroma light source on top of it. I like
It's
it.
pretty. It's really pretty.
I've also updated the way that the floor patterns are sort of flowing from the keystone gates. So all of the darkened sections, as before, are like carved into the ground as about 6 inches deep, and they are very much empty. But all the lit up sections, as before, are like filled with liquid magic that then functions like a solid if you try to touch it. But exactly which parts of the floor are lit up, I have changed. So that's neat. I finally came up with actual rules for what parts of the floor light up when. It only took 14 sessions to get there. To be fair, you've only put 3 keystones in thus far. So there's only 3 times where I had to make decisions, and I didn't have enough information about how things would go to really make those decisions intelligently. I was just like, I don't know, there's magic going in here. I guess it would go that way. I don't know. So now it makes way the fuck more sense. And so we're gonna get going. None of you are unfamiliar with the Astral Kraken, correct? You've all had run-ins?
Yeah.
Okay. Beehive?
So we're all in here, right?
Yeah.
Can we talk about what Beehive looks like?
Yeah. So Beehive comes through the Chult portal, and you see that when she walks in, she has a bit of a limp. And if you look real close, you'll notice that one of her feet is now different. It looks like it's actually been replaced, but she's not accustomed to it yet. So she's moving with a limp. She's got her smooth faceplate, which usually is completely smooth without features, now has this hideous crack in it, which it's got the look of something that just broke, and it's still got all those sharp edges that you don't want to touch. Like, it hasn't had any time to wear down. And she's kind of just moving very cautiously.
So I would what happened to you? You were perfectly fine when we met in Chult.
Yeah.
We gotta cheer from
I figured out
for Ramber.
Where the undead were coming from. It's the city of Omu in the jungle. But it was costly to do.
Wait, who did you
There's
go
a
with?
lot of them. Some of the trackers, they all made it back just fine. We all got back just fine, except me, because I couldn't.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're okay. Maybe I need to, after this, maybe I need to go back to Cholton. Kind of check in with people.
Yeah, the old lady misses you.
Oh, Ashara. Sure she does. Yeah, I think I should probably head back after this. But in the meantime, let's do this, I guess. I'm glad you're okay, though.
Mhm.
Why is my K key not working? There we go.
You do notice when she goes to like move things around that her right hand, is actually ends right about here.
Hey,
My goodness. I'm never going to Cholt.
That's a very good idea. Just
You
don't...
wouldn't enjoy the humidity. It's don't.
Yeah, I don't like humidity. It does terrible things to my hair.
wait, have you been to Chult as well? Looking to lady.
No, I've just heard heard sweltering things.
Oh, actually,
I
Weather's
prefer the
quite nice.
north.
now that I'm thinking about it, Ashara would actually come with me to cast a pair of spells before we set off.
Neat.
Oh, so Ashara's here?
Ashara is here.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
she-
bitch. How you is?
Just dropping a
Like my-
Shara token.
She was like my mentor.
Yeah.
Hey, bitch, how's it going?
That's such a Jessie.
That's much more Jesse than Asteria, that's for sure.
So which two spells?
So she is going to cast a 4th level Death Ward on me,
Okay.
and then a 4th level Aid on me and 2 others. Unfortunately, I can't get the whole party with that. So I was thinking myself and
The two
Sandra,
squishies.
because I was thinking the 2 who have not who have used their insurance already.
Okay, so that's you and Luna have used insurance.
And
You
then
sure? Personally, I would rather Sin had it than I do.
okay, then we can
Because
move
I have
ourselves
the
into
ability to
2
basically
switches.
double my hit points in a combat, so
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
I'm okay. I would rather someone else have it than me.
Then we can do me and the 2 switches.
Okay. So that's plus 15 max HP for the 2 of you for the next 8 hours. Or
Hell
for the 3
yeah.
of you, rather. And then let's see if we can remember Death Ward, because we always forget about it in Odyssey.
I'm gonna give her 160 gold to also cast it on me, if that's okay.
Sure.
Cool. Done.
I'm gonna do my mage armor while
Okay.
my scroll.
Alright. So you guys are just getting very kitted out. Kitted out.
Sure.
Just spending all the 8-hour buffs right now.
Yeah.
The,
Alright, now I gotta find out how to waste 8 hours.
Yeah.
No, Ian,
no.
please.
It's fine. I have 3 more.
Alright.
Oh
okay.
no. Oh no.
I shouldn't have said that. God damn it.
You shouldn't have.
Transactions complete. Ashara's gonna head back to Cholt, which is a mere, 2 rooms away. The magic
I'll
portals.
hug her before she leaves.
Okay. Would it be weird to wrap wings around someone who also has wings?
Well, but
Yes.
If they did one each,
Oh yeah, one
like
one
a
wing
one
each.
each.
Yeah.
I like it.
They could make like
Yeah.
clasp arms and then the opposing wing.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What does Asteria's plumage look like?
It is. Oh God, I worked this out.
For some reason, I'm remembering that it's mostly white with like blue tips.
Yeah, I think that is what it is, and I
Okay.
think that it's supposed to basically have like flavor-wise, it basically like bleeds out and ombres out into the nicks, basically. At the end
Sick.
of my feathers.
oh, that's so cool.
That's
Love
fucking
all of
awesome.
that.
Ashara, on the other hand, has just burgundy feathers. It's just flat burgundy. So yeah, a one-winged hug from each of you.
Yeah. I like that.
And then she'll depart back to Cholt. Most of her spellcasting ability for the day expended.
But she got some good coin out of it.
She certainly did. All right. So Denton just watches all of this kind of stone-facedly, even though he's made of metal. His face is not particularly expressive. He's got about 3 points of articulation. So even if he were having emotions, you probably wouldn't see them. But he's just kind of standing there waiting. And then once you seem to be done, he just walks over to the astral crack and starts grabbing tentacles.
I'll fly over to him, present my back.
Yeah.
He'll plug y'all in.
Go into the Matrix, y'all.
Yep.
Yeah.
It always feels like cold water pouring down your spine.
I love that.
Wow, it's changing color.
Yeah,
So
I got chroma on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Ian, this campaign has so many cool effects on it.
Yeah. Very many bright things. We got a Trito. Sam.
Shapes.
Oh yeah, I forgot to pause pretzel. Yep. That's just been spamming chat the whole time. They couldn't hear it, but it's just been spamming. Hi, fucking pupper. You want a Trito? Come on up. Yeah. It's a puppy.
Yeah.
So, Denton gives you the standard spiel. Why do I always say that? The standard spiel of, when the gate starts to scramble, it'll bring you back to the gate, but you still need the key to get through. So figure out the key, pretty quickly, or you're boned. And we wouldn't want that.
Is there any kind of symbol on the keystone on this side? To give us a clue?
There is no keystone on this side. That's what you're
Oh,
looking
yeah,
for.
of course. Yeah.
Right.
Other
So
side.
So you'll need to find the keystone on the other side, or you'll need to look at the keystone on the other side to figure out what the key is, and then So good luck, I guess. Have fun. Don't die. And boop. And he just touches the gate, and it opens.
Cool. Leon's just gonna cock her crossbow, rest it on her hip, and just saunter through.
All right.
So,
So as you head through, you see a room covered in metal on every surface. The floor is riveted plates. The walls are what appear to be solid sheets of metal that just circle the entire room. And in the middle of the room, there are 4 conical metallic shapes in the ceiling that are just spewing fire at the floor. As you head through the gate, you find yourselves in an alcove underneath the stairs in this room. And there's a similar alcove on the other side of the room, except instead of a gate, there is what appears to be a massive pile of broken glass.
Looking back at the gate we come through, what does the keystone?
Yeah, what symbol is it?
The symbol on the keystone appears to be a dog-headed cockroach with a stinger tail.
Okay.
Beehive looks at it.
Like a scorpion stinger tail?
Sort of, yeah.
Okay.
Beehive looks at it, and you see her just like her head cocks, and then her posture just straightens a little bit, like in excitement.
I don't like it.
So you said that these are pouring
just jets of fire.
Okay.
So as you make your way into the room, the pile of shards of glass lift off of the floor and arrange themselves into essentially a very large mirror, and a cartoon face appears on it, basically just 2 circles and a line that's ever so slightly curved upwards. And then the mouth on this image starts to animate, and speaks to you. Welcome, new apprentices, to Base 17. This base serves as a research station for Trobriand the Metal Mage. It has been 576 days since the last resupply. An unknown issue has damaged the air ducts. The heating system has been damaged in the upper reaches, though the subterranean chambers remain insulated. Your fellow apprentices are as follows. Innovation, Tiefling, female. Voyage, Tiefling, male. Entropy, Tiefling, male. Anguish, Tiefling, female. My name is, and on the screen the face is replaced with the Roman numerals 17, XVII. My name is 17. How can I best help you acclimate to living here?
Is there a reason all the apprentices are tieflings?
It's probably awfully hot.
Unclear.
Are
How do
we
the apprentices
still in
arrive?
Faerun?
Unclear.
Is
Let's-
Trobriand here?
He is not.
Is who here? Sorry, I didn't hear.
Trobriand, the metal mage. This
What
his-
is the function of this room?
This is jet propulsion.
Oh
shit.
no. Are we in
Uh,
space? We're in space. That's why it's unclear if we're on the planet.
Is
Oh
this,
no.
Wait,
is this
is this?
facility moving?
Unclear.
Wait,
All
Are
objects
we
are,
on-
moving in some context.
Are we on a spacecraft?
No.
Are we on a vessel?
No.
What is this?
This is Base 17.
We could be in a
Uh,
meteorite.
sorry, I might have missed it. All right, this particular room, what's the ceiling situation?
So it's just solid metal. It's just
Okay.
a flat surface with these cones coming out of it.
We could be in like a meteorite, so it
Wait,
wouldn't
with cones
classify as a
coming out of
vessel.
the ceiling?
Cones are coming out of the ceiling.
By the way,
There's-
Ian, I really wish you didn't have luck already, because I would suggest play your luck for this voice, because
This
it's
is
so
really good.
Yeah.
I love playing AIs. It's one of my favorite things to do as a DM. I love it.
Could
You
you
get to like
please-
answer the most literal bullshit and just mess with people the entire time.
Can you name the apprentices again?
They are Innovation, Voyage, Entropy, and Anguish.
How long have these apprentices been here?
All four started their tenure here 10.371 years ago.
Were there others?
There were not. You are the second batch of apprentices. Welcome.
Oh my.
Oh no.
They also haven't been given food in nearly 2 years.
Where are they?
There was casts for stuff.
Where are the apprentices?
Their locations are unknown. I am unable to detect their presence.
How
Okay.
can we help you with that?
There are several systems that are offline.
You said that those systems down in the lower areas were comfortable. Is it too hot in other areas?
The
What's temperature?
heating system in the upper reaches has been damaged. Additionally,
cold.
the oxygen has ceased functioning. With the 5 of you here, there is approximately 57 minutes of oxygen remaining.
Oh
shit.
no.
Oh,
That's okay, I don't need to breathe.
Well,
Yeah,
good
neither
for
do
you.
I.
Good for you.
you should get going then.
Okay.
Where are the
shit, I don't
oxygen
know any-
systems?
Oxygen systems are at the top of the tower. The
Could you give me-
transmuter's stone appears to have been damaged. A replacement should be in the same room.
Could you give me directions to get there?
Upstairs.
Oxygen system.
A little bit more specific.
Upstairs, and then upstairs, and then upstairs.
Like directly
that's-
above. Is this directly above where we currently are?
Correct.
Okay. So
Okay, I'm gonna start
three
going up the
flights.
stairs.
Is this one of the rooms without oxygen? oxygen.
Yes. Yeah. We know that the ones up have no
Okay,
oxygen.
well then we can't go up there.
But there are two of us that don't need to breathe, so we could get two of us could get up there, do it, and then the rest of you will be fine after that.
Once the airlock is opened, oxygen from this room will spread.
What did you say is broken and needs to be replaced, but is in the same room?
The transmuter's stone.
Transmuter stone.
And the door on the right, where does that go here?
That's the blast door.
Uh-oh.
That leads to...
Research facilities.
Uh-huh.
Oh, gee. What does the blast door keep in or out?
Blasts.
That's fair. I don't know why I asked. You can actually see Beehive like struggle with the fact that this is also like a non-person consciousness, but is so much less helpful.
That's
I
a
love
baby
axiomatic
generation.
minds. They make me so happy.
Wait, Ian, did you put that in?
I did not.
Okay, okay, great. I did. I got you.
Ian, do you know what would be really cool right now?
What's that?
A small cube that kept its heat.
Yeah, that would be really nice.
Thanks,
Anyway.
Seth.
So we know that there's oxygen down there. We know that there's no oxygen up there. Feel like
We also know that down here, there's only enough oxygen for about 57 minutes.
55 at least.
55 now. Yeah.
We should probably work quickly then, so that we don't, die.
Okay.
Death is wonderful, but I'd rather not stay dead for long.
So as far as where the next level up is okay? Or no, is the next level up like oxygen free?
So all of the areas up above, there's no oxygen generation.
Okay, so if there's oxygen, it's gonna run out until we fix it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we just keep the doors open. It's fine, right?
will opening the doors make the oxygen last less long?
No.
There's the same amount of oxygen everywhere. It's just not
Yeah.
being replenished.
Yeah.
Right.
So we can
It's
all
not as though
go.
there's only oxygen in this room and it's doing that will mean it spreads the rest of the tower but will thin out. It's that there's oxygen everywhere, it just won't replenish.
Right.
Okay,
So
cool.
let's
I
just
guess.
all go.
Yeah.
But
let's head
also
out.
the heating upstairs is broken. So
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
By the way,
fun for everybody.
Steph gave cheers to Amber, Tim, and myself. I put them all in the spreadsheet.
Oh, thank you.
Maybe-
You
Thanks,
might want
Steph.
to.
Thanks, Steph.
We might want to bring a heat source with us. Do we have anything that we can light?
Torches and stuff, but I don't think we have anything.
Let's light a torch.
No, that will burn oxygen. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Let me finish my sentence. Let's light a torch and ask if she can turn off these 4 giant gouts of flame next to us.
We don't know
We
what.
don't know what they're doing though.
They're definitely consuming oxygen.
They could also be the only thing that's keeping gravity in this facility
Or heating. it.
keeping us from flying into the heart of a sun and dying. Like, we can't just turn shit off. We don't know
What is
it
the
I mean,
does.
does
What is
anyone
the
have prestidigitation?
Or what?
No.
Prestidigitation would not get rid of those.
No, prestidigitation could keep us warm though.
I
yeah,
just
you
thought
can
about
you
it
can
last
warm a cubic foot of material with prestidigitation.
I do have detect magic though, which I'm gonna keep up as long as I can.
I asked 17 what the purpose of the jets are.
Research.
When was this research started?
Research commenced. Jesus, I had a hard time with that word. Research commenced on jet propulsion 872 days ago.
So, and they've been here for
It is
10 years.
scheduled to complete in negative 362 days.
Oh, can you turn the jets off?
I cannot.
Where are the jet controls?
In the command center,
Where is the command center?
through the blast door, down the hallway, and the last door on the right.
Is there any portable heating units in the facility?
There are not.
You said, how can you make us comfortable? How can you make us warm while we go up there?
I cannot.
So my thought is let's go through the blast doors, find something we can use to heat ourselves, and then go up and turn the oxygen on.
The blast doors are sealed and will not unlock unless oxygen is restored.
Okay, let's go up.
Yeah, we really need to go up. Yeah.
Cool.
Let's go.
All right. All right, so you guys start heading up the stairs?
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, so when you get to the top of the stairs, you find that there is a very heavy door at the top of it. It's got like one of those basically emergency exit levers on it. And as you push it open, you see that it's about 1.5 feet thick. But most of that is actually a bookshelf that's on the opposite side of the door. And as soon as you open the door, you're just blasted with cold air. And you can suddenly see your breath hang in the air and actually fall to the ground frozen. You also hear this loud just droning coming from the walls in this circular chamber. The walls of the room are covered in bookshelves, except for where the stairs continue. Like, you're essentially walking under the next flight of stairs. And then there is a door on the opposite side of the room that appears to be made of the same metal as everywhere else. But there's a small window in it.
We probably should have asked what each level was, the purpose of each room that we were going to go into before we got to the
I mean,
transmitter
her
room.
only response was upstairs.
How big was the mirror?
About 6 feet tall.
Oh.
Let's
So
do
not
the
something we
window,
can
Ian.
carry with us.
So you're gonna take a look out the window?
Yes.
All right. So as you look out the window, you see a starry night sky, and as you peer at the ground, you just see gray, rocky terrain.
Meteor. Comment.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, take note of any stars and try to look for bring an
Luckily,
Odyssey into this and try and look for
Yeah, is there any constellations we
Constellations.
recognize as being above Toril?
So this
Looks
is
at
like
Asteria.
this is like an 8-inch wide, 2-inch tall window. It's really hard to look at anything. So I'm just gonna let you know the DC is gonna be real high, but you can try.
Can I have advantage being a starry person, or
I'll give you proficiency.
sure, that's better than nothing. I mean, but what are we
It's gonna
rolling?
be intelligence.
Oh no! That's not good.
I'm gonna dismiss my familiar and then
Oh no.
actually make them come back outside the window.
Okay.
Am I right? I'm like, I would never do that to you,
All
Riley.
right. So you see your familiar appear just outside the window, and then it looks like it's just sucked away off into the distance.
I'll try to dismiss it before it's too far away.
Okay. And your familiar reappears next to you.
Okay, well, here we go.
Face because there's wind.
Or it's that we're moving. And it, like, the tower is moving like with the thing, but the familiar cannot keep up with the relative speed of the object we're on. So it remains static, but we moved away from it.
Well,
10's not gonna cut it.
Damn. Rolled like shit with a -1 modifier.
Yeah.
Great.
So the stars are just, they look really weird compared to what you're used to looking at.
-1. You had proficiency.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I added that.
No,
That's why it's 10.
We added 2 on
Mm.
top of it. Yeah.
So you said there's a bunch of bookshelves. Any
All of the bookshelves are empty.
and any exits from this room other than the stairs?
Just stairs down that you came through. So now that you're on this side of the door, you can see that the door that you just came through was hidden by the bookshelf. But obviously you know it's there, so no big deal. The ceilings are 15 feet above you, and it's this sort of patterned design made of bronze and steel. I can say steel without worrying about it.
Yeah.
Iron. Wait, no.
Yeah.
There are other bookcases in here.
Yeah. This whole thing is just floor to ceiling bookcases. Along
So
the
we could
curved
see if there are
walls.
more doors behind other bookcases.
Yeah.
Are there other visible exits?
The door with a window in it, stairs up, stairs down are the visible exits.
I think the stairs up are our most important right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Stairs up.
stairs
Okay.
up are
Sure,
most
sure.
important, because we need to be able to breathe.
That tends to
Breathe
help. Yeah.
oxygen.
I mean, well, let me rephrase. Some of us need to be able to breathe.
Yeah.
I need to be able to breathe, and that is what is important.
Just
We could do the mermaid thing underwater. Right, just
Hook
breathe my
style.
oxygen into you.
I am oxygen tight.
I mean,
I was.
you were.
Not anymore, though.
All
I
right.
might have sprung a leak.
Yeah. All right. So you're gonna head upstairs
Yeah.
Mhm.
again. All right. So as you get to the next floor, you find that this entire room appears to be to the players. I can sum it up very quickly, but your characters probably won't understand it nearly as well. This is an operating theater. There are massive lights hanging from the ceiling pointed at an operating table where a male tiefling lies dead, his chest cavity open, and a female tiefling lies slumped essentially over his legs in essentially a dressing gown, apparently in the middle of an operation. The two of them are frozen solid, and standing at the side of the room is what appears to be an inanimate construct of sorts. Its chest cavity has a hole in it where your heart would be, and it appears that there are tubes hanging down.
That hole look as though something like it shouldn't be there, or is it like a purpose-built hole?
It is a
for easy access
purpose-built
putting things
hole.
out.
It is a
Okay.
purpose-built hole that has a hinged doors.
Okay.
Are they open right now?
The doors are open. Yeah,
And it's empty.
it is.
Are
Empty.
there like name tags or anything like on can we identify these tieflings? I have a feeling they're 2 of the.
They don't have like crew badges with their like names on them.
No.
I'm not proficient in medicine or anything, but does the operation table with the tiefling in it look like they were trying to remove his heart? His or her heart?
Yeah, they were trying. Yeah, she was trying to remove his heart.
Put the heart inside of the machine.
The construct, yeah.
Is the heart still in his chest?
Yeah, they got as far as removing his ribs,
But frozen solid.
but they're all frozen solid. Yeah.
Okay.
There are also 2 very large bay windows, essentially, in this room, as well as stairs leading further upwards and a door leading to presumably another room.
Bay windows. What's outside?
All right.
Or the same?
So as you look out the large windows that are conveniently pointing in a different direction than the door window was, you see the moon, Salune, absolutely filling your visual field. And just out of the corner, just past the moon, you can see a large blue and green celestial body.
We're in the tears,
What?
which is like the meteor tail
Yeah.
that comes off the back of the moon.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait. Okay, I don't know enough about. I, the player, don't know enough about this, but that sounds dope as hell.
I just happen to be playing in a homebrew campaign that is focused around Selena's tears and Shar and like so.
Uh, as much
We're
as I
not,
want
we're
to
not in
experience
Waterdeep
with
anymore.
this,
Nope.
let's
Definitely not.
continue going up.
Alright.
There was one more floor before they said the transmitter stone and everything,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So upstairs, then upstairs, then upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're gonna keep going up?
Yeah.
All right. So the top level of this tower appears to be an observatory with 3 wide windowed alcoves. This chamber houses a large telescope mounted on a revolving dais, and a chair is bolted to the dais under the telescope with an iron lever jutting up from the floor next to it, topped by a perfectly round ruby. 3 larger chairs along the wall have likewise been bolted to the floor, all facing the telescope. 2 lengths of rope are fastened to each chair, including the one on the dais. Chains and wheels attached to the tower's conical metal roof suggest that the strong, tightly fitting panels can be retracted, enabling the telescope's user to peer into the starry heavens.
But they have
How-
to time those down in the chest so they don't get sucked out.
Okay. Did you put detect magic up soon?
I can put it back up, yeah. I don't know how long we've been walking. That's for...
I think it's 10.
Not 10 minutes.
It'd be 10 minutes to cast if you're casting it as a ritual.
I would have to cast it after ritual, yeah.
Okay.
I was looking to see how long it lasts.
That's 10 minutes of oxygen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, while she's casting that, we can try.
We need to look for another ruby, don't we?
Hmm.
Yeah. So
So wait, what's in the room? We've got the chair.
how much in a hurry are we to get this oxygen system back up? Can we breathe up here? Like,
Yeah, you can breathe.
okay,
We have 57 minutes.
okay.
Less now, probably.
We're probably more like 40 now.
long have we
Yeah,
been
so I'm
taking
gonna
to get
start
here?
looking around in this room for another transmuter stone.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that, Amber?
I was to say, how long did we take to get up here?
About 7 minutes to get up the stairs.
Okay, because I had started casting it in the very first room.
Okay, so it's probably up by now.
Yeah.
So the very large ruby on the lever is giving off a very strong aura of transmutation.
How
It is
large is it?
It's about softball sized.
Are you getting any other transmutation anywhere else in the room, Sin?
About the room and see what I can find when I move out.
I think that's going to be your only magical aura that you can see.
It's just that one, just the rock.
It may only be magical, and I'm just gonna start looking around for something else that looks like that.
Yeah.
Is there anything
Beehive.
invisible now?
There's nothing invisible in the room.
Beehive kind of stands still. Sorry.
So I did want to, there was a detail that I forgot to point out. So in one of the 3 windowed alcoves, there is a pile of armor just sort of heaped in there. But interestingly, the breastplate has just a massive window in it that would definitely expose your vital organs. And there's a window in the front and then 2 in the sides. And then the bracers on this suit of armor don't, like, they look like they probably come up to halfway up your hand, and they do not allow any wrist movement whatsoever.
Is there
Okay.
any? I've moved the armor around. Is there anything under it?
No.
Does it look of similar design to, say, like the suit that was below
The construct.
Automaton.
the construct?
Yes. It looks of
Okay.
similar like design motifs and
Does
a
it-
similar looking metal.
Does it have anything in common at all with the suit that we found in Fandolin?
No.
Okay.
Does the craft lend itself to any of the craftsmen of our world?
You
Is
would
it
not.
like elvish or dwarvish or?
No. And both of those, this suit of armor up here and the apparent construct downstairs, they both appear to be made of a silver goldish metal. Probably more gold than silver, in color at least.
You said there was a lever?
There is a lever next to the chair bolted to the dais. It appears that it has 3 positions. It is in the position away from the telescope currently, but the labels that were on the base plate of the lever seem to have been scratched out.
Of course.
Like someone just took steel wool to the labels.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that unless we're prepared to go flying.
Well, we can always tie ourselves down. But what is the telescope pointed at now? I'll look in the telescope.
It's pointed at the ceiling.
Yeah, because the ceiling's closed.
Oh, I thought it was pointed at one of the windows.
No. Yeah, because I want to look at Fandolin just to like, I don't know, because it's kind of the thing we've been focused on.
All right.
Was I able to find another stone?
Go ahead and roll investigation.
Like we're
Weapon.
all helping, so can you
And I look.
advantage?
If everybody's doing it, then I should not be the one to roll.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm not a smart person.
I'm offering to roll.
You're all engaged
please
in this
do.
task, so everybody roll.
Okay.
I'm just gonna help Sin.
You're gonna help me? Okay, darling.
Yes.
I got an 18.
All right.
I got an 18.
Luke also got an 18.
Luke got an 18 with a -1. Just saying.
That means I got.
Oh, I'm not connected to the thing.
So Sin and Zielthos go opposite directions around the room and end up finding it at the same time. There is a plate bolted to the floor beneath the telescope that appears to have been bolted and unbolted repeatedly. Like the bolts, like there's just these massive scratch marks all around the 4 bolts, and the bolts are basically stripped.
Can we try to take it off?
Yeah, you do.
I'm just gonna get my metal nails into it and just twist
rip
it.
the bolt out.
Yeah.
Like nails on a chalkboard.
Yeah. So once you're
Pulling a
able,
bolt out.
yeah, once you're able to remove the bolts and open the compartment, you find it's a small compartment with 2 needled prongs on either side of the compartment, and sitting in the bottom of the compartment are just shards of ruby.
Oh God.
Pick up mending either. Goddamn.
Are the shards magical?
They are barely magical.
Well, this
that's-
is
must
that's
be
good.
fun.
There
Can
must
we-
be something on this ship that fixes things because they're up here alone. They must have a way to magically mend things.
No, does this look like the one on the lever?
Oh yeah, it looks like the one on the lever.
Maybe this is the one that needs to be replaced.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Well, let's try it.
Oh. Okay.
Grab the
Yeah,
the orb and put it in there.
All right. Jesse's the one who did the hand motion.
Oh, yeah,
So Asteria grabs the ruby to pull it off the lever, and as he does so,
Terrible idea.
terrible idea. You should feel bad.
Wow. Thanks.
The whole room fills with fire and lightning as it
fuck.
explodes outwards from the ruby. I need everyone to make a dex save. Asteria with disadvantage.
The cheer.
Oh, I'm gonna eat cheer as well.
Dexterity save.
Same.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I'll use cheer.
Oh,
Okay, I'm
no.
gonna luck that. Yep.
All right. So let's roll some dice.
I thought luck didn't do the super advantage disadvantage thing.
Oh wait, can you only use one or the other?
Hmm?
Can you not use luck
So-
if you use cheer?
No, you can.
But like
Confused,
you
what
have
was the-
disadvantage, and then you're
Yeah.
using luck to give yourself super advantage.
Oh, no,
Oh,
no, no,
no,
no,
no.
no. I should, yeah, no, I guess I should not have rolled with, yeah, okay, never mind. I forgot that I had
just one
disadvantage.
roll.
No. I mean, Asteria did it right. You've got
No, I
disadvantage.
didn't.
So there's.
I used a cheer, which should have made it a straight roll, not with advantage. I forgot that I had disadvantage at the
Well,
beginning.
you happen to roll the same thing twice, so
Yeah.
fuck it. Like it's real easy. You rolled a 7 on the original. You re-rolled it into a 16.
Yeah, that made sense. I thought didn't realize you turned into a straight roll, so it was because I think we ruled that if you have disadvantage, you cannot turn it into super advantage with lucky, right?
That is correct.
Yeah.
So of your original roll, like let's say with disadvantage you roll a 19 and a 7, you take the 7, but you can then luck and roll a third d20 and pick between the 7 and that third one. But you can't pick that 19 you originally rolled before disadvantage was applied.
Right.
Anyway, so 16 saves. Zielthos, your 14 fails. Sin, your 12 fails. 19 and 22 obviously save. So you take 13 fire and 12 lightning, save for half. So that's going to be 6 and 6 for those of you who succeeded. And then, as the room fills with fire and lightning, some of it seems to be trapped inside of that breastplate.
Oh, fuck.
And then surges down as if arms into the bracers. And it stands up and it wants to fight you. So we're going to go ahead and roll initiative.
Angry space calcifer.
God damn it!
Wow, this guy is big.
Oh,
Why is he
jeez.
next to me?
Because that's where I dropped your token.
You were also looking at the suit. Like it makes sense.
Oh, I mean,
Jesus,
not after
that's
digging
cool
in the
as
hole.
shit.
Oh my god, I already got killed by one of these things.
It's true.
Wait, you did?
Ian.
Not in Trolls for Hire.
The
Okay.
ever-living fuck.
Don't worry about it. Let's get some music.
Are we good to roll?
Yeah, you're good to roll.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Oh my
I'm worried
God.
about it.
I mean, you should be worried about it.
Wow. Thanks.
Are we good to initiative?
You are good to initiative. Go ahead and roll. As I just do a gazillion things to get this set up. I'm actually going to delete a bunch of these walls because they're making the whole place look really, like, hard to see.
Weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I at least have the stone in my hand?
It's screwed onto the lever, so no.
Oh, I thought it was just sitting there. Okay.
Your familiar goes on your turn, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then, okay, yeah, there's Asteria. Okay. Wow, I rolled an 18 and I thought I was going first, but apparently not. So Luna, you're up first.
Oh, dang. Cool. I'm gonna like scoot round and come to melee.
Okay.
And then this is terrible. No. I
Well, we
can't
got an
stop.
auto crit from Steph for Tim.
Oh,
Oh,
baby!
Aw.
I love you, baby.
Are you gonna use that immediately, or do I need to put it in the spreadsheet?
No, I'm gonna use it immediately.
Okay.
I'm gonna bonus action divine favor.
Okay. Oh,
That's
this is gonna be a
next
juicy
D4.
crit, isn't it?
Yeah, and then I'll auto crit with a smite on it, and I will bite because why the fuck not?
Okay.
Cool. So force critical. It's so long. Okay, so vampiric bite. Plus, I'm assuming it's not undead or a fiend.
It is not.
Okay, so extra 2d8. Okay, and I'm gonna re-roll the 1d4 that was a 1
Okay.
in the vampiric bite.
I think I'm just gonna end up taking your word for whatever damage number you tell me.
Yeah,
There's
and I
too
need
many
to add an
fucking
extra
numbers.
1d4 for Piercer as well,
Too many fucking
because I
numbers
crit
here.
on it. Cool. So I guess that's 20, 35, 42, -2, so 40 plus 6, so 46 damage.
Okay, how much of that is piercing?
I think just. Oh Jesus!
12, it looks like.
6,
Oh, no more.
6 plus. I think 6
8,
plus 8, so 14. I think.
Yeah, that's
maybe.
what I just got. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, piercing critical too.
oh yeah, another 3. Yeah, so 17 of it was piercing. So 29 radiant.
Sure.
29 radiant, and then he takes 8 piercing. And also you take 7 fire damage because you bit him and he's very hot.
Okay. How much damage did he take in the end?
37.
Okay, so I think that's how much I get back, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just
cool.
get 37 fucking times.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Done? Yeah. Asteria. Yeah. Yeah, just, 37 damage.
I am
Con
going...
save for my, which I fail at, so no
Oh.
more divine for me.
Oh, never
And
mind. That is
staff.
20-foot radiant, or 20-foot radius. Not gonna do that then. I am going to. How are people looking?
I'm bloodied already.
I mean, I'm basically bloody, but I have
If
37
you
temps
include
now.
the 15 temps or the 15
Yeah.
bonus HP, oh my god.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean,
so
she just took 25 damage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the chalice form.
Okay.
So I am going to then cast Cure Wounds
Okay.
on who else took a lot of damage from that? You did? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level on Sin. You get 18 back, and then
Damn, you rolled good.
Wow.
1d8
Yeah.
plus 4. And then Zielthos gets 8.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna get away.
You're just going down the stairs.
Oh, is that the? I was trying to get like as far back to the back of the room as possible. So I guess I'm at the
that's
top of the stairs.
stairwells. Yeah.
Okay, then I'll go here.
All right. Done?
Mhm.
All right. So he's just gonna sort of cock his arms, and there's just like some kind of slide mechanism, and he's going to just point them at Luna and Zielthos and fire them. These are ranged attacks, so I'm going to use cheers to make them straight rolls. Let's see. So Luna, that's an 18. Zielthos, that's a 26.
What the fuck?
Sadly, it's exactly my AC.
So Luna, that's going to be 14 lightning. And then it leaps to Beehive, and I need Beehive to make a dex save.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Do you have an aura, Tim?
No, I'm not
No,
level
that's
6.
That's level 6.
I don't know when that happens.
Beehive makes the save, and it is save for none. Okay. And then Zielthos takes 17 lightning damage. And then it leaps from Zielthos to Sin. I need Sin to make a dex save.
Then why? No.
TPK in space.
That will succeed.
I'm
So
resisting this. So not
yeah,
worse.
yeah. Zielthos is fine. He's resistant to all of it.
That doesn't. I'm still a sorcerer.
You got 15 extra max HP. You're fine. So yeah, Sin and Beehive leap out of the way of the arc lightning, and don't take any damage from that. That is safe for none, right? Or take lightning damage. Yeah. And as he fires, there's just this arcane feedback that runs up his arms, and he takes 10 force damage. And that's his turn. Beehive.
Well,
Oh, hey,
I mean-
that bloodied him.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, cool. Beehive is going to. What's the highest part of the? Is there any part of this room that's higher than the others?
The center of the room, like it's a conical roof. The platform
No, I
that
mean like
the platform that
if she could climb.
oh no, not really. The platform the telescope is on is like a foot off the ground.
How high does the head of the telescope get to?
About 10 feet up.
Oh, I don't like that. Okay, so she'll just, I guess, move over here.
Okay.
And as she crosses the middle of the room, she'll pause for a second, and you hear just this ever so subtle, like hydraulic noise from her, and the cloak billows out a little, just a little bit, and the room floods with hundreds of insects. Just the murder hornets from Chaltz, the death skeetos from the island,
They're using all our
an
oxygen.
enormous swarm of bees, just absolutely flood the entire room, floor to ceiling. And she casts Hunter's Mark on the
bad guy.
enemy, the bad guy, and then a group of the bugs fly at the automaton and light up with fluorescence and try and catch onto him. I need him to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. What is this?
This is fairy fire.
Gotcha. So that's gonna be a 21.
Well,
No, he doesn't. No, fail. That's the end of my turn because I am a low level character.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Sin.
Sin just had lightning thrown at her.
Uh-huh.
Her hair is probably like standing up on end. She hates that shit. So she's gonna throw her hand out and do a ray of sickness at him.
All right. Yeah, 25 is gonna hit. So he is immune to poison damage.
Are you kidding me?
I am not.
That was, yeah, no,
Um,
it's bad construct.
It is also immune to the poisoned condition, which is a shame because he rolled a 12.
Ugh.
Anything else?
Cry.
Okay. Zielthos.
Back.
This guy's kind of made of lightning.
Yeah. I guess I'll take it.
That was very loud. We got gift subs from the Pale Dragon. Thanks for the 5 gift subs, and welcome to the Gilded Troll, Bad Rongo, Dougie Fresh, Silent But Ducky, the Mythical AY, and Finnish Expert. Welcome everyone to the gifted sub.
Yeah.
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 Thanks, Pale Dragon.
I'll take in a big deep breath and probably get a couple bugs in my mouth, but I'll cast Dragon Breath and use cold.
Okay.
There's something in some of the cold air.
All right. That's going to be a dex save.
Yeah, I guess I'll twin it.
Okay. That's going to be a 6 for the dex save.
So that's going to be 2, by the way.
Where was that 6 for my?
Yeah. So it's a 2 on the first dex save and a 19 on the second dex save.
Didn't it roll the damage for the roll?
It did. Yeah, it rolled twice. So he's going to take the 14. And then he'll have the 11. Yeah. It slows him down a tiny bit. He's still made of fire.
Yeah.
But at least he's not immune to cold because he's made of fire. Like flame skulls.
Yeah.
This guy's bullshit.
Yeah, I figure he's probably the only thing he's not resistant to is acid, but I can't really. I could do it, but it wouldn't.
Oh no,
Well,
like he's not resistant to the cold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He saved.
Yeah, he just saved. Alright, anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Back up to Luna. You were expecting this fight to just be over after the crit bite, weren't you?
No. I guess after that she's gonna pull her rapier out and just try and jangle it around in his insides and try and hit something important.
Okay.
I'm gonna chair it just because I can.
Okay.
Yeah. Advantage. So 20 to hit for yeah. Shall I reroll the piercing? No, I won't reroll the piercing. That's fine. So 10 points of piercing damage.
All right. So he'll take 5 because I'm guessing that's non-magical.
True.
And then you take 5 fire damage as you hit him in melee.
Fine. And then I'm gonna harness divine power to regain a spell slot.
Okay.
And that's me done.
Alrighty. Asteria, it is your turn.
So it didn't look like that the thing was resistant to radiant, right?
It did not. No.
And how are people looking?
Better.
Just above bloody. Okay. Ish.
With my temps, I'm at my full hit points, but otherwise I
Okay.
would not be.
How's Sten looking, particularly?
I'm good for now. Yeah. I'm good.
Okay. And there are windows here, yeah?
Correct.
So anyone that's looking out the windows, you would see a star that is just like hurling toward, and then like goes straight through a window, launches right at this guy as I cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
And hopefully it actually hits him.
That would be embarrassing.
Damn.
Well, does a critical hit?
It does. Not only does it hit him, it kills him.
My
Yeah.
God.
He had 25 HP left.
Amazing.
But you hit him right in his lightning core, and it just winks out, and the armor falls to the ground.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Who's looking bad?
Yeah. Who's...
I
Because I have my chalice form up, which means that if I cast healing spells,
Well,
it
I
heals other
have
people.
8 healing potions, so they're probably less valuable than your spell slots. Because I make 5 a week. So
Oh, I have 4, don't I?
I mean,
so-
I'm not bad. I'm missing.
38 out of
Well,
45.
I have 27 out of 39.
26 out of 40.
I mean, okay, Zielthos, take 2 healing potions then. You can do what you want with them, but just have 2. Then you already have one, right?
Yeah, I can just drink it.
Take
Oh,
another
but
one
I do
anyway.
have good berries. Shit.
Ah,
The berries are
Probably.
good.
you could
I
probably use
forgot to
that
hand.
first.
I forgot to hand those out at the beginning. Shit. So I've.
Ian, what
I have
level were
70
we in
good berries.
Dungeon and Mad Mage when you killed me with those?
I
think it was a lot higher than
you were
this.
9. You were level 9. But that was also after you fought Umber Hulks
Okay. Yeah.
7 times without a long rest.
Yeah.
You weren't fresh characters. Also, I would like to point out that it was you versus the Flux Charger,
Yeah.
and not an entire
Flux
party.
Charger.
Flux Charger.
Jesus
Yeah, these things are
Christ,
cool
Ian.
as hell.
They are cool
But
as
yeah,
hell.
so I would have given out 14 good berries to everybody at the beginning. Sorry, I forgot to
Yeah, I'm
mention that.
gonna immediately eat 13 of those.
I'd like to point out that if Asteria hadn't killed it, it got another turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
It was next.
Yeah.
That was a hella crit.
yeah.
You rolled
Yeah.
really
Really
good
good
on
crit.
damage too.
Yeah, I did.
But yeah,
Um,
Sin, take another one anyway. Like another healing
Okay.
potion area, so you have 2.
Did you? Am I getting those too, or?
Yeah, you can still have 2 anyway. Is anyone else good for stuff?
I'm good. I have healing potions myself that I can pass out if we need to.
I'm gonna use
Okay.
one.
Yeah, I have 2 of my good berries left, which is fine.
Well, do you want to take a healing potion just in case?
Sure.
They're a little more red and viscous than you're used to, but they work just the same.
Oh
taste
no!
a little coppery.
Yeah, a little salty.
Oh no.
I'm probably used to this. So to me, it's delicious.
Yeah, that's what the healing potion tastes like, right?
Yeah. If I would have a real healing potion, I'd be like, that doesn't taste right.
Hey, Sin, is there still transmutation magic coming from that ruby?
Is there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Actually,
Please
I'm
don't do that.
imagining you. Did you? You didn't make saves for the damage you took. Actually, it was just the one source of damage, so it's DC 12 because you took 25. So go ahead and roll concentration
For detect.
Oh,
for detect magic. Yeah.
so 25.
Yeah.
Boom. Crushed it.
DC 12. Yeah.
DC
So so it is still giving off transmutation magic.
Okay.
I'm really worried if we do it again, the same thing's just going to happen again.
Yeah. There are. Oh, those are.
So is it the armor that was there?
Mm-hmm.
Is it? I mean, I guess the armor is still there.
The armor's
There's
still
some
there.
knives.
It's beat up. You guys just murdered the shit out of it.
Could we just drag it out of the room and then seal this door for a moment?
Or
I mean-
I was gonna say, can we just strap ourselves down, open the door?
There aren't enough seats for us
Oh.
all to strap ourselves down.
Oh,
You
okay.
just want to. You just want to suck it out or something.
Yeah, it's gonna send it out into space.
Yeah.
And that
Why
might
don't-
get rid of some of the oxygen.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just drag it through the door, seal this door, and then try again.
That sounds good. We do that.
Okay.
Does anyone have a way to touch it from a distance?
I have mage hand.
Thank you. I didn't want to just ask the question.
Yeah. I mean, we should all probably. If you have mage hand, can you do that while we're all down the stairs, just in case
Yep.
it explodes again?
Mhm.
Cool.
And Mage Hand get it unscrewed from the thing?
Guess we can try.
So wait, are we gonna be sealed away with this thing?
Yeah, that's the opposite of the plan I have, but we can do that.
Well, just down the stairs. Wait, is the door at the top of the stairs or at the bottom?
The door is at the top of the
top.
stairs.
Why don't we just split in half?
Well, does it look like
Put
he'll
the chest
fire...
up there, put the rest of the pieces down here.
Yeah, let's do
That's
that.
Sure.
a good idea.
I'll
Maybe
put
keep
my.
the chest out of the room that has the explosion.
Yeah.
Just grab the breastplate, throw it down the stairs.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna put my hammer inside the chest plate so it can't like suck itself back together.
Okay.
Cool.
There is
Um,
actually a back to the chest plate, incidentally. So you just lay it back down, put your hammer on it, and
Oh
then.
my god.
Dude,
And then-
immovable rods are amazing.
Is that what it is?
It
Pretty
is.
much.
It's kind of an immovable rod. It's different.
Is it Thor's hammer? Did you give him
Yeah.
Thor's hammer?
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool.
I think before we do this again, Asteria would just be like, "Sorry, I've wanted to be with the stars for so long, and I got excited, and I'm afraid of not breathing. I'm sorry."
I mean, we all told you to touch
It's
it. So
okay.
it's not completely your fault.
So
You
you
just
move, so
very
you move-
silently, Luna adds your name underneath what unless it just says Bramond on it at the moment. It just adds a star underneath it.
Bitch, you didn't die.
I mean, I did.
Not today.
Satan.
So the
Yeah, thank you.
specifically the murder hornets coalesce around the ruby and start twisting it.
Okay. So it screws off pretty easily, and does not explode again.
And then they carry it over and drop it in the thing.
Okay. So once you put it in place, lightning arcs through it from the two prongs on either side of the compartment, and it's just like it looks like a plasma sphere. You guys, and it's just it seems to be powering.
Okay.
Shall we
Let's
go
go
and
down
ask?
talk.
Do we go talk to ask Mirror Mirror on the wall who's the fairest of them all?
Is it easier to breathe?
I mean, it's not gonna
It's never
happen
hard.
instantly. It was
Yeah,
I
it
know.
was it was never actually difficult to breathe.
But like, do we hear some like mechanism going that indicates air flowing?
Yeah. So you do hear the walls, just like machinery in the walls moving.
Are there
Whirring.
vents with ribbons on them that are now flying in the wind?
There are not.
Damn.
Let's go speak to the mirror and I don't know why you want to know who the fairest is at the mall. That's silly.
Did the
Well, it's you, of course.
Did that also activate any heat or no?
Beehive just looks a
It did
little
not.
offended.
So at this point, I think you guys have been in the cold long enough that I need everyone to make Constitution saving throws.
Ugh.
Oh, okay.
Damn it.
Ooh.
Ooh. So Beehive and Luna are succumbing to the cold a little bit, and you each get a level of exhaustion.
Ugh.
Nice.
Darling, come here. I'll warm you up. Says the girl in a cloak and tank top.
That's just disadvantage on ability checks right now, isn't it?
Correct.
Cool. Then I'm gonna just sort of rather brusquely head down to the warmer level.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So you guys are just gonna make your way down.
Yep.
Mhm.
Making
Alright.
my way downtown.
Do we want to seal the doors behind us?
Probably. At least the last one.
Yeah, at least
Keep the cold air out.
Yeah.
I'll grab it.
Grab your hammer. All right. So as you head down, there's a detail that I want to. I missed a detail. That actually no, not really. I didn't miss it. I just didn't emphasize it very heavily. So while you're up on the third floor, now that you have the transmuter stone in place, there's whirring in the walls. As you descend the tower, you hear the same whirring, but then once you get down to the ground floor, the room with all the bookshelves, you see that, or you hear rather, that there is just a humming, and it's more like it's a drone coming from all of the walls.
Just put my hand at the floor level around all the bookshelves. Is there any air flowing through a specific area now?
No, not really. But
The
as
doors were airtight.
Oh, were they? Even the bookshelf one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had the.
Okay.
but as you get close to the bookshelf, your hammer starts getting pulled towards the wall.
But I'm the only one who's worthy.
The tower is also worthy.
Is it magnetic?
It appears to be
Potentially.
What
magnetic.
the hell? I guess I'll put it on a hook on my belt and play with the wall around
And it's just like,
Just like a slight wave.
yeah.
I don't like that. I'm leaving this room. I don't like it.
I will
Okay.
give some coins to my swarm and just have them kind of like moving around to see where the magnetic bits are, like what,
Okay.
like where it's being pulled and that kind of thing.
Okay. So all of the walls in this room are magnetic.
Hmm. But none of the ones in any of the other chambers.
Correct.
Why is metal going to the wall? Just
It's magic.
detect magic.
It's not magic.
Wild.
32.
Science. Yo, 17. We fixed the oxygen.
Yeah, it's 17. What's
Alright,
up?
so you guys continue down into the basement, and 17 reshapes into a mirror from the pile of glass on the floor, and says, "Congratulations, you now have 17.32 years until you run out of oxygen."
Oh, well, that's better. That's
So
basically my
how-
life expectancy, so that's cool.
That's basically just a Tuesday to me.
So that's how long the crystals last, or the transmuter stuff. 17. What is the construct on the floor above us, and what is its purpose?
Unclear. I have no records.
What were they researching here? Did we get that answered?
Research.
Bunch of research, I think they said. 17, so.
There are several research topics. you'll have to converse with the other crew.
Your crew
Did-
isn't with us anymore.
Yeah, 2 of them are
Two
dead.
of them are
Did,
dead.
did the crew have specializations? Was one a medical person? Was one an engineer? Like, did they have specializations?
Innovation and Voyage specialize in jet propulsion. Entropy and Anguish specialized in constructs.
So I think those last two may be dead.
I think one of each, probably.
The
Okay.
jet propulsion thing didn't seem to have like there wasn't anything on the floor above us that would connect it to those jets below us, right?
Not that you saw, no. Also, a detail that I completely forgot to mention in the room with the in the operating room, basically.
Yeah.
There was a rather large pile of ash that you could tell was basically all of their books.
Did it look
But they
they
used
were
it
all
for
piled
work.
together? Oh yeah, makes sense.
Why? What? How does that make sense?
So
They
it's
used
cold.
it
For
for
warmth.
warmth. They were just like keeping a fire going.
Got it.
I was looking for a way more like complicated and sinister meaning behind it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that,
That checks
I was like, well, maybe they had to stop something, gaining knowledge. What's here? Was nope, they're just cold. Conspiracy brain.
Not a conspiracy theorist, just dumb.
No, you have high wisdom, and I just have high intelligence.
Something like that, yeah.
Now that you can breathe, how can I help you become more comfortable?
Every time you do that, does the face actually look down? Because I really want it to.
It just like the circular eyes just go like line, and like the
Yeah.
expressive mouth just goes
Oh.
like line.
I just expected like a moment where it just flips through a whole bunch of different facial expressions and then settles on one.
I
Now
was
that I've helped
thinking
you breathe,
Could you increase the temperature of the upper levels?
I cannot.
How do
How
we
can
fix the
we-
temperature?
can we open the blast door now?
The blast door is sealed magnetically. You'll have
Ah,
to
that-
release the magnetic locks.
How do we do that?
Any of the living crew will be able to happily assist you.
The crew isn't living.
Okay, I mean, that would be fine, but we've already found 2 of them dead.
That is unfortunate. Only their retinal scans will unlock the magnetic locks.
Time to go get some eyeballs.
Yeah, no
but
problem. I'll go get
where-
him.
I'll
but
go
where were the
help.
retinal scan?
Where is the retinal scanner?
How do we make it warmer?
So as you ask where the retinal scanner is, a pad flips out of the blast door.
Actually, I shouldn't go because I have exhaustion from the
You
cold.
just be a little.
I can
You can
go.
We could just have a wasp come back with it.
I do have a high medicine check, so maybe I should go.
Yeah, maybe.
Mhm.
But yeah, how do we get the upper levels warmer?
Heating
Command
systems
center.
have been irreparably damaged.
Yeah, we have to go to the command console, don't we? Which is through the blast
Oh,
door.
that's right. That's right. Okay,
Yeah.
so
And so they walked, and with
so-
that walking,
So all of you are going back up to the operating room?
no, I'm not because it's too cold for me up there.
Okay.
Should we stick the heart inside of the construct or not?
well
Well,
That sounds like a
I was
terrible
thinking-
idea.
I was thinking we maybe need to experiment with that once it's warmer there.
It probably needs a living heart, and I'm not entirely sure it's going to be a living heart.
I mean,
Well,
we can just,
and
You're not dead until you're cold or warm and dead.
That is true. Oh,
Hmm. I
No,
thought
but
about
like-
it already.
but like
I'll just
I would
shock
feel
and
like
draft it, pump the
I would
heart
feel like a frozen heart would probably be like completely frozen, probably be pretty fragile. Like it could risk being like shattered if you hold it too hard. Or I don't know. I don't know anything about this, but Jesse doesn't. But I would assume that frozen makes it shatterable. I don't know.
Yeah.
Freezing
Yeah,
things
it does.
does make them brittle, yes.
So that's why I was thinking like let's get it warm and then thaw it out and then maybe try that.
So bring one of the bring the slumped over one down here to where it's warm.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah.
Just
Well,
grab a
that's
whole
not the-
body.
Not
Yeah.
the slumped over one, the one that's open, because the heart's already like. everything
Yeah,
else
No.
but I was gonna take the eyeball out of the one that's opened up.
Yeah, we should take the whole body downstairs because.
Yeah,
the
because you
chest
might have the
cavity-
same problem with the brittleness anyway, so we can just prop the body up with the eyes.
That's
Anyways,
fine.
you wouldn't have
Well,
to
you
remove them.
Once it's open, or once it's thawed, things are going to start moving if it's still alive and the heart starts pumping again. Do any of you know how to sew it back together and heal it so that it's not...
Well, we're gonna need its heart, and I'm assuming it's dead.
We didn't check they were actually like dead.
I'll
They
check
were
them.
pretty dead.
I'll
Okay, so-
check both
so
of
it's-
them.
Okay, so Asteria's headed up. Anyone going with him?
I'll go.
I'll go
I'm
with
going with...
just to.
So everyone but Luna. Got it.
Luna and I are both going to pee.
Okay. All right. So everyone's headed up except Luna.
Who's
And
staying and warming.
yeah. And you're going to make sure that they are in fact dead.
Dead.
I mean, they're pretty fucking. There's no heartbeat.
I
They're not
assume as much.
breathing. Like it's like negative 50 degrees in here.
They're dead.
Let's take both bodies, just...
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
Yeah, we can-
Maybe-
we might have-
Maybe 17 can identify them. And we
Yeah.
can at least know who they are.
So here's the problem. They're both frozen to the table.
Well, I'm guessing we're taking heads then.
Yeah, they're the slumped over one. Is her head float or their head frozen to the table?
Her head is frozen to his thigh.
Oh.
This is getting gross, but
Hold on. I may have something to help with this.
okay.
No, I don't. Oh, I do. Never mind. I will cast I will cast a spell, and in my hand comes a ball of black, purple, and dark blue flame. And I am
Okay.
gonna try to move that around them and
Thaw them out.
yeah, I'm casting produce flame,
Yeah,
but
I
it's just
figured.
staying in my hand and trying to thaw them out.
Okay. And while he's doing that, what's everyone else doing?
Beehive is looking around to see if there is any traps or anything that's gonna attack us.
Okay. So of note on this floor are the two very large windows, the door to some other room that you haven't looked through, and really it's just a big operating theater. Like there's not much in here.
Not planning to open that door right now till we get heat.
How far did they get into the heart removal part? Like, is it all the is like the aorta cut and everything like that?
No, it appears that the last thing that she was able to do was remove the ribs. The heart is still fully intact.
I'm just gonna look at the heart and look at the construct to try to figure out how specifically everything is supposed to work. Like, do you need like specific parts of the heart still connected? How would it remove stuff like that?
Roll investigation.
I can help with that.
If
so
you can-
take advantage.
I cannot help because I'm not proficient.
Asteria is also busy.
I'm also busy. Yeah.
Okay. So it appears that all of the major blood vessels coming off of the heart would have to be attached to the tubes that are coming out of the construct.
That's a lot of work.
Other than that, unclear. And what's Sin doing?
I'm probably casting Detect Magic again, seeing...
Okay.
Just making sure there's nothing else.
Alrighty. So it's going to take Asteria several minutes to thaw them sufficiently to separate them from anything else.
Well, now that we
Beehive's
have
gonna go down in that time so she doesn't take another level of exhaustion.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I was going to say. Now that we have the oxygen systems back on, we can like take turns going up and staying up and heating them with like a torch or something. And
Well, Asteria is
so-
literally using his hands full of fire. He's fine.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because
Um,
I mean, I'm assuming that's keeping me from being
That is
cold.
keeping you warm, yeah. But the rest of you, like, you can light torches.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll let it torch that. So I still
Okay. All right. Torches burn down after about 2 hours, I think.
Do they keep us warm enough not to take
Yep.
levels of exhaustion? Cool.
Fire
Yeah.
is literally the worst thing in space. The worst thing.
I mean, we have jets already going on.
Yeah.
I don't
I
think there's
know,
much.
but it's
Ooh.
legitimately like number one on NASA's like things we
There-
should panic about.
There's also a pile of ash.
Yeah.
So clearly they thought fire was
And then-
okay.
Tim, get the fuck out of here with your logic.
No,
So Beehive, are you headed down, or are you just gonna huddle around?
I'll
the
just
torch?
torch.
Okay.
I'll torch.
So between produce flame and I'm guessing someone would think to use their torch to help thaw
Yeah.
them out.
Yeah, we
You can.
Tim, you
can-
gotta cheer for Mado.
I did.
Oh,
Thank
thanks,
you.
Mado.
Thank you, baby.
can actually just put a bunch of torches around them.
That big butthole is his face. What the fuck is that quote? It's Dark Souls 2. It's one of the giants.
Oh, I was thinking from Avernus. That
Right.
big,
It
that big
says
thing
two.
that was like
It
a
says
bunch
Dark
of
Souls on the
fused
quote.
bunch of monsters out of itself.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was in,
Ambulance.
like the flesh mound.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. It was giants from Dark Souls 2. Anyway, so after a few minutes you're able to thaw them sufficiently. And you were trying to get the female, right?
The one that was on the table. Yeah.
The one slumped over or the one laying on the table?
I thought the slumped over one would be faster because she's like right there, and like we don't have to take her off and then take him off.
Right.
I mean,
Are
are
we
we taking
prepared
the
to-
entire bodies down? Is that what we're doing?
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Are we also prepared though to possibly fight another one of those assholes that's upstairs? Because
Well,
we've
there's
got
no
a heart
armor.
in here.
There's
But
no
there's
armor.
no armor.
Yeah.
No armor. Okay.
Honestly, I was thinking that I would just defrost both of them
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
because they were here for a long time. In their last moments, they thought clearly putting a heart into this thing was a good idea
Yeah.
and was
Yeah.
going to help them. I'm kind of on board with them.
Yeah. Same.
So, like, it may be a terrible fucking idea, but it seems right. And so, yeah,
we
I'm
know a little
probably-
bit about Trobriand, right?
Who?
I don't
don't know what-
know.
I don't know what that
Because he's
I
in
mean-
the dramatis persona, isn't he?
Is he?
Oh,
That's
is
like
it?
one of the apprentices of Halaster. I thought he was.
Did I actually put him in there?
I think so.
I did put him in there.
Oh,
So that might come up with conversations with the N10 and the trolls.
But like the motivations behind people doing that if they are his apprentices may not necessarily align with the motivations you would consider good.
If only
Well,
evidence
I
were
mean-
here.
It looks like this is more of a life preservation type thing, though. Like rather than like this is research, because otherwise I think they would still be alive.
Put a heart in it then.
Yeah.
Well,
So let's get them heated up. Stick a heart in it.
wait, does this look like it could? Does this look like it could be an iron golem?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, is this him? Okay, never mind.
No, it's roughly person sized.
Got it. Okay.
Whereas iron golems are like 10, 15 feet tall. So you get the female tiefling thawed, and you get her body separated. And then are you just gonna hand her off to someone to take down immediately?
Sure.
Does she
Okay.
have anything on her person?
Basically just her like her clothes underneath and basically sterile gown.
Okay, so there's no like key card swiping identifier, any. Okay, cool.
Nope.
Or retinal scans, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll carry her down to the retinal scan.
Okay. All right. The three of you are staying up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, Amber is not excited about that.
I'm terrified, but it's fine.
All right. So Beehive.
I'm gonna dismiss my familiar.
Okay. Beehive, as you head downstairs with the body, the intricate shapes in the ceiling fire off a klaxon sound, and then they start folding out of the ceiling and drop to the floor in the shapes of 5 dog-headed cockroach-like constructs with whip-like tails. One of them significantly larger than the rest, and they say, "Intruders detected. Murder. Murder. Everyone roll initiative."
Wait,
Which
where
room?
is this happening?
So
Oops.
Beehive is on the ground floor, Asteria, Zielthos, and Sin are on the second floor, and Luna's in the basement. And we're all rolling initiative.
But where is
This
happening?
this is on the ground floor with Beehive.
Okay.
My God, I'm the only one here.
Yeah, but the stairs are super short. It's fine. We can get you in like a round.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Ah!
Alrighty.
Plus, you like swarms.
What's that?
Yeah. If it's
Beehive
gonna
like
happen to
swarms of
anybody, it's
insects.
Beehive.
These are friends.
That was weird.
Are you ready for us to roll initiative?
It's the battle combat setup.
Yeah, I have. So there's multiple tokens on the map, so like multiple copies of your tokens. So I'm just gonna fix that real quick. Beehive goes over here. Beehive flies through everything. That's cool.
These are giving me replicator from Stargate vibes.
Oh, those are so cool.
Okay, who am I missing? I'm missing Beehive. Cool.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Wait, am I on the right floor?
You are not. No. Incidentally, ignore the map on the second floor. I changed things, and
Oh yeah, I'm not on this right floor either. Okay.
you are all now on the
Right.
correct floor. All right.
Damn. Jordan, when you're right, you're right. God damn it. It's fine.
I don't
rolls
have
the same.
luck for any reason.
Oh, what is this? Why are you tokens the wrong size? Damn it.
Well, Beehive doesn't have to roll a disadvantage
Why?
because Nat 1.
It didn't put my initiative in, which is weird.
Did you have your token selected?
Yeah. But I
Oh.
think Ian has since deleted my token.
I may very well have. I had duplicate tokens because I just made new ones on the third floor.
It should
instead
be
of...
9.18 because I had disadvantage because of the exhaustion.
Got it. All right. Now I need to add them to initiative. And let me just copy, paste, put them in the margin, add to combat, roll initiative. Oh, big one go first. So we're gonna move to combat. That's the wrong room. We're gonna
Wait,
scroll.
go first or roll off?
Oh, you do have a 20, so that's a roll off. I rolled a 20.
See that? Where
Oof.
the hell is that? Oh shit, it's over here. Okay.
Roll a 20, Luke. Come on, do it. Hey, 20 it. Hey, 20 it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
That's...
nailed it.
Fucking nailed it. So I'm just gonna pull up artwork of these things. So the little ones look like that,
Oh, they're cute.
and the big one looks like that.
That's
It's
a
good
lot
saying
of
that they
legs.
said murder instead of like defend or protect. It was murder. That's
I mean-
alarming.
Sounds like something how Asteria would kind of put together.
Hmm.
How cute are they, though?
They are
The
very
small ones are
cute.
cute.
Pretty cute.
The big
so yeah-
ones are cute too. They're just terrifying.
Right.
So I'm like carrying the woman right now. Could we say that I'm dodging?
No.
What are you planning on using her as a meat shield?
Yes.
You might have cover. Like half cover.
I'll allow it. Half covered. So the big one is going to take its turn, and it's going to try and bite you. I'm going to throw a cheer at it. That's a critical hit.
Ian, why this?
So that's 18 piercing damage, and you are grappled. It's going to move over here incidentally to do that.
Oh god.
And then now that you're grappled, it's going to shove you against the bookshelf. Are you wearing metal armor?
Oh no.
I am wearing scale mail.
That is metal.
Yeah.
So you magnetize to the wall.
Oh no.
You are now restrained.
Awesome.
And it's gonna swing its tail at you with advantage because you're restrained.
Cool.
Critical hit.
Oh my god.
Ian,
Yeah.
thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Got you.
Yep.
No problem. So it's 10 piercing and 24 lightning damage.
Oh my.
Yep, okay, cool.
Are you still conscious?
I am still conscious.
Alrighty. Zielthos, it's your turn. You just hear a klaxon and murder, murder from downstairs. These
then
are
like
these are the stairs down, by the way.
A scream from Beehive.
And I didn't set them up to teleport you, so I will just do that manually.
So we should have taken an eyeball out.
No, it wouldn't have mattered. They detect computers.
Incidentally, you would note that there is electricity just arcing from their tail, like all of
They're
them.
all made of metal, though, right?
They are made of metal.
I cast Gust of Wind against all the small ones.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Let me just double check that's doable. If I make this 10 wide. Yep, that hits all of them. All right. So that's strength saves.
Yeah.
All right. Highest I got is an 11.
They all fail. Push 15.
Alrighty.
Do they get magnetized?
They do.
Good.
They all get magnetized to the wall.
Alright. Is that on my turn or on each? On each of your
Incident.
turns before?
I'm actually
Oh,
gonna.
yes.
I'm actually just gonna leave that there because that is persistent.
Yeah, but as a bonus action, I'm gonna turn it and push it on the other one.
Oh, okay.
Since they're all magnetized to the wall, I'm gonna push that one. I guess I'll magnetize it right next to Beehive. Or try to.
Yeah.
Let's both be restrained.
All right. Done.
Yeah, so he has to make a save. Wait, is that the start or started? Wait, started.
When he starts his turn, really?
Oh, yeah. When he
Oh,
starts.
so it would wait. Wouldn't that
That
have
would've
been at the start of their turn?
Yeah, that would have been at the start of their turn. Sorry.
Okay, so you need to keep it pointed at them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't move.
All right.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way you can point it two places in one turn. Like that seems busted. Okay, so at the start of their turn, that will have happened. For now, I guess I'll move their tokens back in case Sin wants to AoE them or something. So Sin, it's your turn.
Yay!
And then I will move you. So that is 20.
I can't see shit.
Yeah, I used all my movement to get there. Sorry.
I can only see that.
Yep. You do know that there's two more in the room that you can't see, though. Because they're yelling murder.
Does it sound if I throw a shatter like right here? I can
Yeah, that'll hit them all. Yeah.
And not get any friendlies.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna do a shatter.
All right.
You should be able to hit all.
Yep, all 5 of
The
them.
big one.
Yep.
If you put it like here, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what part of the map that floor was on because I just haven't been there.
Just
Yeah.
aim at it like so. That'll hit all of them. For the little ones, I got a 20, a 21, a 6, and a 7. And for the big one, I got a 17. So
my
two.
DC is 14.
Okay, so the 2 of the little ones failed. They're going to take the full 12. Are they resistant to thunder? They're not. Alright. Minus 12, minus
They have
6.
disadvantage on their saves, by the way, if they're made of metal.
Oh, neat. So let me re-roll the 2 that succeeded. They both fail. And then the big one who also succeeded also fails.
Yeah.
Oh,
So just
yeah.
5 fucking failures. Sin runs in and does 60 damage.
Hell yeah.
No big deal. The little ones are hurting. And then at the start of their turn, they're going to attach to the wall. Anything else, Sin?
No, that's it for now.
Alrighty. Alright, so let's move them over to the wall. Alright. And then on their turn, they are going to try to free themselves from the wall with an athletics check. 3 of them succeed. But that is going to be their action. And then what is their speed? Not a lot.
It's a
Difficult terrain to go against the gust, yep. So it's going to be 10, 15, 20. This guy can actually just make his... Whoops. There we go. 10, 15. Now he's going to go... Oh. He's going to go... God damn it. There. 5, 10. I guess he'll go... No, he doesn't want to be next to the wall. And then... Jesus. 15... Yeah, it'll just be there, I guess. 10, 20 feet. That's their turn.
Does the one that's next to Beehive get pulled against the wall again?
No. Luna, there's a bunch of commotion upstairs. What are we gonna do about that?
Can I hear the murder and everything?
Mm-hmm.
You hear shatter, I'm sure.
For my free talk, I want to just yell at 17 as I begin to spider climb up the wall, 17 disabled security protocols. I don't. And she's then gonna jump, kick one foot off one of the jet propulsions, and then just spider climb up so she doesn't have to go all around the stairs.
Okay.
So she's just gonna hop up here and then go into the room.
So that is 15 feet up.
Yeah.
And then that puts you this is the same location on a different map. So that's 15 feet.
Oh, I assumed. Oh shit. Oh, it is the right floor. Isn't it? It is the right floor. It is the right floor. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will kind of stay in the doorway. I can see one.
Yep.
And I will detach my shadow and have it move along the floor and then come behind it and claw it. So I'm just going to use Toll the Dead.
All
So
right.
yeah, wisdom save, please.
Oh, that's really cool.
Does a 1 save?
It does not, and I'm assuming it has been damaged.
It has been damaged. They all got shattered.
You're welcome, baby.
So 12 necrotic damage.
Whoa.
So it was already its legs were barely in the joints, and your shadow just kind of pushes it down to the ground, and it just legs go flying everywhere.
Yeah. I think that's everything from me.
Alrighty. Asteria, you're upstairs and you hear all this happening.
Yeah. I'm gonna fly down.
Did 17 say
Wrong
anything or
stairs.
do anything, by the way?
Wrong stairs. I'm gonna fly down.
Yep.
Ian,
What?
did 17 say or do anything, by the way?
No.
Okay.
What's happening down here? Oh my god. So
Good response.
I am going to. So I still have this, ball of fire in my hand. I'm going to toss it into the room, and where it lands, it's going to envelop outward and turn into the surface of the sun as solar flares go up onto it, come out of the ground as I cast Spike Growth.
Okay. You want to draw that with the drawing tool? You should be able to use. Yeah, you guys can use measurement tools. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I can't hold it no more.
Yeah.
I'm gonna position it to wear it. That looks pretty great. Actually. No. That's not gonna fuck anybody up, is it?
What is it?
What is that doing?
It's Spike Growth.
If you move through, you take damage.
I mean,
If you
I'm
move-
in it, so yeah.
That's only if you move.
It's on the ground also. It's not.
Are you in it?
Yes.
Where are you?
You're not on the map for us, that's why.
I'm here
Jesse,
basically.
hit escape.
I'm here.
Now Luna's hidden from your vision in the stairwell. I
But
got
Oh.
treat for the
only on the
floof
ground,
queen.
right? And Tim is spider climbing.
I mean, I wouldn't be. I'd be standing on the floor at that point.
Oh, okay, got it.
I spider climbed up like the stair wall, so I don't have to walk all the way around. But once I'm up, I'm just gonna stand like on the floor.
Hello, baby animal dude.
I mean, you can do it. I mean, does it hurt immediately?
No,
It only
only
hurts you if you
if
move
you move.
Only
on
if
the
you
floor.
move.
I think it's only if you
I
move
don't-
into a square that has it. Not even if you
So
move
I
out
could
of
then,
one.
if it happens, I could then
Oh, it's-
spider climb along the
Yeah.
wall.
That's what I was
It's
trying to
moved-
say. Is you could totally do that.
Okay, just do it then. It's fine.
Yeah, because it says so. Yeah, that should work. Because moves into or within the area.
Yeah,
So, I
so
think
if you just
when
leave
you
it,
exit
yeah.
it,
Yeah, so yeah. Okay. So
And
if you
it's
just
just
climb
on the floor, right? It's
Right.
not.
Yeah,
It's
so if you
just
just
the-
climb up the
it's-
wall, you're good.
yeah, it
No
specifically says
problemo.
the ground in a 20-foot radius.
Okay.
So I
Alright.
guess since my nebula is black, purple, and blue, these are black, purple, and blue solar flares that are coming up. So
Sick.
cool.
So
Yeah.
just like big, slow-moving arcs of
Yeah.
dark light. Fuck, that's awesome. Done?
Done.
Beehive. Did your death ward go off, or did you just legitimately have hit points remaining?
You did 52 points of damage,
Uh-huh.
and I have 3 hit points remaining.
Oh, okay, cool. It's your turn.
Yeah.
You are restrained. You're magnetized to the wall, and you're also grappled by the big one.
Okay, I'm gonna drop the lady.
Yeah.
She shatters it into 1,000 pieces.
It's fine as long as
No,
one of
she's
those
warm.
pieces is her
It's an
eyeball.
She's warm now. She's warm now. It's
And
fine.
then I'm going to draw my swords.
Yep.
I'm gonna take a swing.
All right. You have disadvantage because you're restrained.
I will take 20.
Okay. I'm like getting ready to write down hit points, and then I realize like I have like these are actual like I have character sheets in Foundry, so I can just right click the token and subtract. I kept track of this Flux Charger's HP, even though I had a character sheet in Foundry for that. I don't know why.
I'd prefer doing it manually too. I don't know why.
Hmm.
I trust myself more.
8 damage.
All right, so you just stab it in the mouth, chip a tooth.
The swarm around me pushes me 5 feet
Okay,
off the wall.
neat. You're no longer restrained, but you're still grappled.
And there's actually, I will then move
You're
Up.
grappled.
in that direction.
You're grappled. You have 0
Yeah.
flight speed. Oh, you're saying
I am
push
pushed.
that way instead.
Yes.
Okay. So you're all gonna take 2d4 piercing damage from the spike roll.
Can I remain on the wall?
Oh, you're
and-
just gonna like slide up the wall
Yeah, and could I like try and stand up?
on what? Like stand on the wall,
I am made of metal.
which means all of you is just gonna get pulled to the wall, not just your feet.
Okay.
Oh, if you're doing that, why don't you just push yourself up so you just get slid up the wall? You get
I
away
can only
from
move 5 feet. So
Yeah. So push up. The small ones shouldn't be able to reach you.
They're small. They're not tiny.
So
But if I
are
do
they
this, that
are
won't
they
free me
grappled
from the
to the
restraint.
floor?
right.
What about?
Are the small ones? Are the things like are they magnetized to the floor?
No.
They're not magnetized.
No.
Oh, I thought they were somehow. Okay. I thought
sorry,
it
I'm
was
just
from the
trying to
gust of
figure out how
wind. I
best
thought
to
it
do
was like
this.
pushing them to the wall.
Oh, it did push them to the wall. They were magnetized to the wall, and then they pulled themselves off of it. Like
Oh,
they
I missed
jumped
that
off the
part of it.
wall. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll make that take 20 with the 8 damage hit the small.
Yep. Okay. All right. That'll kill it.
Cool.
That's bad.
All right.
Then I will. Oh wait, hang on. No.
Are you okay, Chris?
Sorry, I've never used the 3rd level thing before, and I'm trying to figure out what the best thing to do is. And then I'll move myself up and to the right so that I'm no
Okay.
longer in range.
Okay, so you're no longer grappled, but you're still restrained by the wall.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
Alrighty. It's the big one's turn. Not in the gust of wind. And looking to murder. So it's going to take the 2d4 spike growth, so you can go ahead and roll that. 6. And then it's just going to reach up and try and attack Beehive again. So that's going to be... I'm going to cheer it. I don't need to. You're restrained. So the bite's going to be a... Why is that green?
Oh.
Do I have force?
Oh, I just lost boundary. Damn it.
Oh, it's red. That's a critical miss. Colorblind!
With advantage?
With advantage.
Wow.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
I mean,
Thank God.
oh
I mean,
yes.
You did just roll 2 crits on
I
me.
did just
so
roll 2 crits.
I'm okay with
so
that.
that is a thing. And then second attack with its tail is going to be a 24 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
All right, 5 piercing, 12 lightning.
Death ward.
Death ward goes off. And that's going to be its turn. Zielthos.
Question for you, real
Yeah.
quick. How long were we de-icing bodies?
5 minutes.
Okay, so I'm still in my chalice form. Okay.
How long does that last?
An hour.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna move here and I guess I'll cast Gust on this guy.
Okay.
The big one.
All right.
So strength save.
Strength save. I'm going to cheer it. 22.
Okay, and then I'll move my Gust of Wind to be on this line, so it should be 15 feet and hit the small one and the big one.
Yeah, I did it.
Yay.
All right, done?
I'm done.
Alrighty. Sin.
Move over one. Oh shit, there's more things. But I'm going to here, keep my grip and toll the dead big one.
Told it at the big one?
Yeah,
Alright. With save 3,
that fails.
generally. I keep picking up my pencil.
4. That
Alright.
was
It doesn't. It doesn't seem to care much. It's trucking, and by trucking I mean trying to kill Beehive.
I tried.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right.
I'm gonna step back again so they can't see me.
All right. So it is the
That's
little
how it
one's
works.
turn. They need a strength save versus the gust of wind.
Yep.
17.
That succeeds.
Alrighty. Sick. So he's gonna move. Derry.
So that's 9. Piercing.
Yeah.
I thought they. Oh yeah, shit. Okay. I was like, he moved out of it. No, he moved out of the gust of wind. Yeah. So he just falls apart.
Yeah.
And then this one's gonna move here.
The area control of this room is
So-
just stupid.
So
He's
he's
al-
dead.
yeah, he's also dead.
Yeah. Get fucked, idiot.
Luna.
God, I love spike growth so much.
So good.
It's so good.
It's a really good spell.
especially especially low
yeah.
level.
My shadow's still kind of like hovering. I will move it over to whatever that one is that's left.
The big one.
So another whiz save, please.
Alright.
Come on, roll another 12.
4.
Okay, cool.
Believe in you. I believe in you.
Yeah!
Yeah. Shit.
Holy shit.
Big damage.
Big damage.
Big
it's-
damn
Yeah,
damage.
it's fucking trucking. Like it's not really.
It's still
perturbed.
there.
It's not even bloodied.
What the hell?
Okay.
Turns out big things have big hit points.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I will bonus action compel duel it. I'll say, come on, you ugly fuck. Come after me instead.
Is that a
Uh,
charisma
yeah.
saving
Charm.
throw?
It's
It might be
immune to
immune
charm.
to charm. It's
Is
a
that
It
a-
might be because it's construct.
I don't think this is a charm effect. It's not a charm effect.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it doesn't have the. Never mind.
Yeah.
It's not a
It,
charm
it
effect.
doesn't. It does not mention charmed. So that's a whiz save.
Yeah,
14.
that is a save, so never mind.
All right.
Cool.
Anything
I'm
else?
done.
All right.
Nope.
Asteria.
So our hive is not looking good, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get it away from.
So I'm gonna fly. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Shit, sorry. I'm gonna fly around to here to where I am. How high are the ceilings here?
15 feet.
So I'm like above touching Beehive from below. I'm trying to make sure
Okay.
that this I don't get opportunity.
Right.
And I am going to cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
And then so you get max. So you get 12
Nice.
HP back. And then who else is not looking good?
I think it's really just Beehive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is anybody else missing anything?
I think
I mean, I
Tim-
am missing hit points, but I'm fine.
Okay, but no, somebody else gets. That's part
Oh,
of the
you can't-
chalice.
You can't
It
target
found-
the same person.
I think it's specific. Let me check that.
I think
real
it
quick.
just says a person. I think you might be able to target the same creature.
You or another
Oh.
creature within 30 feet.
So it can be the same one you already healed.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. So you get. Oh, I did not mean to hit that dragon thing. Sorry. So you get another 9 beehives.
You are a truck with healing. Holy. Wow.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Stars Druid is super fucking fun. It's cool.
All right. Anything else?
No, that's all. But Ian, if that's not right, just tell me and it can go to.
I tried to Google it real quick. I'm not finding a good answer, so I'm just gonna say sure.
Okay.
I'll look it up at some point eventually, but for now, yeah, seems legit.
Okay.
Anything
We will
else?
not make that canon until you tell me to, though.
Gotcha.
So.
All right.
No, I'm gonna actually go back and land over here.
Okay. All right. Beehive.
Cool. I'm gonna swing it at
All righty.
disadvantage.
Yep. You are restrained.
And prone as well, I imagine.
No, she never fell unconscious.
Oh, I thought she did. Okay, my bad.
No, Death Ward
Death
went
Ward.
off.
Mm-hmm.
18.
18 hits for
10 damage.
Yep.
It is, and then I will use my swarm to make a strength saving throw.
All right. It is incidentally finally bloodied. That's gonna be a 7 on the strength save.
Okay, it is pushed 15 feet.
15
Nice.
15 against the wall,
in which direction?
north.
Is
That's
that
64 damage.
is it just
No,
any?
not forced. It doesn't count forced movement.
Oh.
But it is gonna have to move to get back to Beehive.
I feel like spike growth does do
I thought it does do
force.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. It
I
does.
thought
Yeah,
that
that's why-
unless.
No, that's why it was so
yeah.
good.
No, it takes the damage. That's
Because whenever a
6d4.
creature moves, yeah.
Oh, I thought that I misspoke. I misunderstood it then.
Is it against the wall there? to
Yeah, it
make the
is.
save?
Oh, there's no save. Like it's just magnetized to the wall.
Okay.
Real quick before
so-
it. No, that's fine. I was gonna say, can I get my bonus action hit on it? But I'm
Isn't
not
it bonus action
Oh,
to push
balls.
Nope.
Also,
it's
it's
no
6
action.
6d4.
That's shit. Sorry.
Ian, it's no action to push it.
Wow, that seems busted.
Yeah, right.
14
14
piercing damage as
piercing.
you
Yeah.
drag it through solar flares. All right, done.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Alrighty. So it is the Skitterwidget's turn. There is no one in range for its bite. So it's just gonna swing its tail at the only person anywhere near it, and that's Luna. It's got
Yeah.
disadvantage, so I'm gonna cheer it to make it a straight roll.
What the fuck?
Okay, so is that 40 total damage?
That's 40 total damage. It's going to be
Cool.
15 piercing and 25 lightning.
It's good, I'm fine.
Jeez. Holy shit. Wait, what is the con save? Oh, neat. I need a con save that I've been forgetting.
What's your max HP?
I had 30 hit points plus 18 temps.
Did you include
So I have 8 left right now.
So
Hey.
I need a con save from Luna.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna cheer it.
Okay.
19.
That saves. You are not stunned.
Cool.
I completely forgot to have Beehive make those saves.
done?
Whoa! What
Stunned.
the fuck?
Oh my god.
Zielthos, it's your turn.
Wait, where is Luna?
I'm just literally like on the top of the
Luna's-
stairs,
Luna's
like in
right
the
there.
space. Like I'm one space
so
away
it
from the
has so it
Asteria.
has reach.
Yeah,
Okay.
the tail has reach. The bite
Okay.
does not.
Got it.
I'm
Okay.
gonna cast Chromatic Orb and shoot a Orb of Cold at it.
Alrighty. We got a cheer from Steph. No one hit 0, Timberly.
Thanks, Steph. I love you.
Alright. Go
There's
ahead.
no
and-
way to roll that with advantage, is there?
What, Chromatic Orb?
Yeah, it gives you like a thing that pops up in
That's obnoxious.
19
Yeah.
for 13 cold damage.
Alright, 19 will hit. It is not looking good. It is clearly just trying to lash out at anything near it. The murder has turned into murder.
Fucked up. Fucked up.
Anything else, Zielthos?
Oh, a lot.
Nope, that's it.
We got a cheer for Amber, Chris, and Jesse, and 2 for Tim.
Aw,
Thanks a
baby.
lot.
Thank you.
Thank
Uh-oh.
you so much.
Alright, Sin, it is your turn.
Alright. I'm going to step out so I can even see what's going on.
Yeah.
Is it just the big one?
Just the big one.
And it's not. It is bloodied now. Fine.
It's bloodied. It's also against the wall, and Zielthos is just holding it against the wall.
Spike Growth Gust of Wind is so powerful with this group.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Gust of
do
Wind
it.
is also really powerful when there's hazards in the room.
Yeah.
Do another Toll the Dead on it.
Alrighty. Let's get a whiz save. 11.
No.
9
Yeah.
necrotic damage. Yeah, it's not looking great. Not at all.
That's it for me.
Alright, Luna.
Maybe I can't help you.
How you doing there with your 8 hit points?
I'm all good. I'm good. I'm good.
Thanks, Steph. Thanks for that clip.
Oh no.
Knowingly, I
Sorry.
can't do everything I want to do. So let's just. I'm just gonna pump myself with 18 lay on hands.
Okay.
Yeah, pump yourself. I mean,
And I think that's pretty much all I can do.
Alright.
Can't you move up the wall?
I might provoke because he has reach, so no.
Well, if you disengage, isn't that better than getting the health right now?
I can't disengage because I pumped myself full of healing.
Got
I'm
it.
also gonna heal. It's fine.
And I can't move because of the spike growth and shit. It's fine. I'm just
Yeah.
healing, that's it.
Alright. Asteria, it is your turn.
So I'd like to fly to. Oh, I'd like to fly to here. Oh, I can't go there because it collides with at least one wall. I'm trying to.
You just go around. It's fine.
Okay, but I'm trying to get next to Luna under the stairs without touching the floor, without being within reach of the tail.
Not possible. Like, you have to fly. Like, there's a wall between you and Luna, and then stairs down. So if you want to be adjacent to Luna, you have to get into that thing's reach.
Yeah.
Because Luna's on the
What
stairs
the
that go
fuck?
down, not the stairs that go up.
I see.
Like, this wall here separates the two stairs.
Oh,
This is stairs
I
up.
see.
This is stairs down.
I was misunderstanding the map. Okay,
Gotcha.
because I can't see all of it.
We can't see that wall.
Then
How about-
I would like to. Can I get to Luna and only be within the reach of the tail, not within the reach of the bite?
I just delete those fucking walls.
I can see Luna.
Like, can I go here? and
Why'd you
then-
need to get to me? I'm fine.
There's a wall there.
I'm fine.
Okay, Tim, your HP is down. I'm
I'm
gonna
26
fucking...
out of 36. I'm fine. I just healed myself at 18 with one action. I did more
You
than
also
you can
just
do. I'm
took
fine.
40.
I'm fine. It was a critical hit. It's fine.
Oh my god.
He also has a death ward up.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah,
think
I'd
Ian's
rather
gonna be-
not use Death Ward now when one of them's
Just
already been
kill
used.
the thing.
Just kill the thing.
You're the
It's way more
worst.
efficient to just kill it. It's fine.
Then I guess I will produce flame it.
Okay.
You have advantage.
You have advantage because
Oh.
it's restrained.
Oh my god.
You miss. Which is probably for the best with that damage.
No, hey, even one damage is better than no damage.
Sometimes that's all you need is one.
16 misses though. Anything else?
No.
All right, Beehive, it's your turn. You're still restrained on the wall. It's restrained on another wall.
I will cheer and attack to get advantage.
You can't. You already have advantage and disadvantage.
Oh, fuck, you right. You right. Yeah. Okay. Then I'll just make a straight roll.
All right. What are you attacking with?
My bow.
Okay.
Wow.
That's gonna miss. Did you nice the
rolled it.
damage?
Yeah, and then not look at the roll. Yeah, I do that a lot.
I mean, I rolled a 2, so
So you fire the arrow and it just thunks into the wall instead. Because
The magnetism
Magnetic.
pulls the head
Yep.
in.
Yep.
Nice warning shot, dear.
Anything else? Anything else?
no, that's all that she can do right now.
Alrighty. So it's the Skitterwidget's turn again. I didn't think it was gonna get another turn because after Luna's turn it had, or after Sin's turn it had 5 hit points. But it got another turn, so it's gonna take another turn. It's gonna attack Luna, and I'm gonna cheer it to make it a straight roll. 23 to hit
Mm-hmm.
for 8 piercing and 8 lightning,
Cool.
and con save versus stunned.
Cool. I have cheers, so I will use one.
Okay.
Nat
Yeah.
20.
Yeah, that'll do it. Zielthos.
Can I like smack my hammer on the wall next to me and then stand on it?
Stand on the hammer.
Yes.
Like on the handle of the hammer.
Yes. That is
Sure.
magnetized. Okay,
Sure.
I do that, so I don't have to get like stand in the spike row,
Okay.
and then I'll lightning lure it.
Okay. Strength save.
Yep.
6.
That's
Hey,
fail,
it died.
and you pull to me and take 8
I
lightning.
mean, it's dead. It had 5 hit points.
It's not dead. So whenever
Oh.
the Skitterwidget is subjected to lightning damage, it takes no damage and instead regains a number of hit points equal to the lightning damage dealt.
Well, does it die from
But-
the? It doesn't get the lightning damage until it gets to me. So
It
does
is
it die
immune to
before?
lightning damage.
But
No,
doesn't
the
die
pulse
to the
through
spike.
Oh,
the
the spike
spike
growth.
The
growth. We'll
11.
kill it before it
Yeah, that's why I
11,
did.
Got it. I forgot about the
That's
spike
why I
growth.
did.
Yeah, so you're just filling it with lightning and it's like, yeah, oh god.
Oh, no!
It just gets one last murder out before it dies.
Yeah. Yeah, it's dead. That's cute. That's cute. I was
That's
just
some
like
smart
it.
thinking.
Yeah, I was just like it's gonna get fucking healed with lightning damage, but okay.
Yeah. The lightning
Um,
damage only happens after it's fully pulled. So I
right.
was like, yeah, it'll probably die.
Yeah, it'll die. So that's the end of that fight.
Okay.
Cool.
And I will drop this so that people can move.
Yeah, same.
All right.
Of the swarm.
Oh, well,
And then
that was
I'm
fun.
gonna go back upstairs, please, and continue de-thawing.
All right. Okay.
I'm going
As
to
you
move now.
as you pass Beehive, you see that she has like right where a heart would be. How thick are the tails?
The big one's tail is about yay big.
Yeah, there's about that sized hole just straight through her torso, where her heart would
Okay,
be.
maybe I won't.
We should probably short rest, really.
Yes, that was my desire.
Let's
Like,
go
get-
down.
Well, we've got those torches next to the guy upstairs because I said I put a bunch of them
Yeah.
next to the
Well,
operating table.
Yeah.
So we can just rest down where it's warm and let that happen.
we had question 17 about all this stuff.
So how about this? How about I say that you get the second body thawed out, you get it downstairs, you rest, and
We'll go
while
for a
you
break.
guys are taking a short rest, we'll go for a break. 'Cause
I'll
we
short
are-
rest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
our short rest, which is a 4th edition short rest of 5 minutes.
Yeah.
A cat
Um,
nap.
That's 10 minutes. Yeah, so we'll be back in like 5-10 minutes. I can't remember what the timer is on this on for Trolls for Hire. Is it 10? Okay, cool. So 10 minutes. We'll be back. We're gonna stretch our legs, get some water, all that good garbage. So we'll catch you when we get back. Don't go anywhere. Bye.
Bye.
Welcome back. We're playing D&D still again.
Forever.
Yeah.
Always.
And ever.
Thanks.
And ever.
So you guys, so you recovered the bodies of the 2 tieflings from the operating room, made your way down into the basement with them, and then you guys decided to rest
beast.
shortly. Yeah, I just dragging you guys through the void. It's fine. And you know, I'm just gonna clear the fog of war so that you guys don't see anything you're not supposed to see.
Oh.
So now you can only see the room that you're in. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And yeah. So what are you guys doing?
I need to roll some hit
Well,
dice.
but
Sorry.
is it to the point where we can take the heart out of the? Is it warm enough yet?
No. No, that's gonna
Oh.
take like hours for the body to thaw sufficiently.
Even next to these jets of fire.
I mean, so there's. I don't feel like doing like real world bullshit, but like you can only thaw something so quick without damaging it by exposing it to too much heat.
Yeah.
I feel like my boy would know that.
And
Like-
you would also start cooking it at some point too.
Exactly. Yeah, like
Yeah.
if the heat is too high, you're gonna cook the outside before the inside thaws.
Yeah, so we can wait on that.
Mhm.
Let's just
But
pry that eye open.
I would like to pocket one of the broken things that are on the keystone.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Just grab the
Yeah.
little. So they're called kitty widgets.
Yeah, kitty widgets.
The big one was called a skitter widget.
I'll grab a kitty widget that is no longer
Okay.
with us.
So I do want to
Thankfully.
point out that they are small, so they're about the size of Samus.
Oh,
Like they're like
Well, then
medium-sized
Just
dog.
leave one
I'll
in
take
the
one
gate,
and
like
leave
next
it.
to it.
yeah, I'm gonna leave it right here where we are.
Okay.
Does
So if
anyone,
we get pulled back, someone could just scoop it and just smash it up onto
Right.
the.
does anyone have 6 good berries I could use just to top off my HP?
I used all mine.
I used all of mine except 2.
You can have
And I
mine,
need to.
and I'll just have one left. It's fine.
So how you guys looking after that short rest?
Cool.
I'm looking full, and I
Good.
got a spell slot back.
I just got back up to full.
Okay. Alrighty. So what are you guys doing during your rest?
Beehive
Honestly-
is
Go ahead, sorry.
taking a couple pieces from the skitter widgets.
Okay.
Like a couple of their carapace pieces.
Yep.
And she's actually kind of using them to cover the holes that were in her
Okay.
her torso. So you
Alright.
see that she opens up the torso cavity of her body, to kind of do some mending in there. And if you actually see inside it, it's just full of honeycombs.
Gross. Turns out that Beehive is, a beehive.
Apparently.
Who'd have thunk it?
I think I would be. Is it still really cold up top?
Yes.
How long would I be able to be up there without needing to make a con saving throw?
Well, if you've got fire or a heat source, then
Oh,
you
I'll
can-
just have my nebula
Yeah.
in my hand the whole time.
Yep.
So I would like to be where all those big windows were, and I would have my starry map out and just studying everything since I'm closer to them.
Okay. So you're seeing the same stars that you're used to seeing. They're in a weird orientation. You're kind of like upside down and sideways from where you normally see them. But you can, you figure it out. Like, you just turn your chart to the side. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No atmosphere too, so should be much
Yeah, no,
clearer.
it's clear as fuck up here.
Yeah.
Sin's questioning 17, being like, did you know that these things were here? Pointing to...
Skitterwidget defenses were a known entity. Yes.
Can you turn them off?
I cannot. They are programmed to attack anyone who murders or otherwise harms the crew.
We did not murder. Oh, I'm not there. Sorry.
We didn't murder them. It was already dead. We were just transporting the body.
They're not particularly discerning.
Can I become part of the crew?
You can. That would require directorial override.
How do I do that?
You do not.
Who does that?
Trobriand, the metal mage.
Yeah, well.
Cool.
Can you show me a visual representation of this base?
Certainly. And then it just pops up on screen. The shape of the base. Is this the part where I just delete all the walls?
Yeah.
I think this might be the part
Maybe.
where I don't delete the walls. I'll just turn off token vision, which will allow you to see everything.
Make sure the enemies or anything are hidden.
Oh, of course everything's hidden.
That
Oh,
second
that's-
floor doesn't look familiar. Is that where the operating theater was?
That's
That-
the
yeah, that-
operating
yeah.
floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
We never went
And there's
in that
no
room.
like second room or anything like that, was there?
No, he
that
kept
not
describing
sitting-
it.
no
we
that
ignored
that
it.
room is there. You guys kept ignoring it.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, the
He
door
kept
was
saying
closed or
there's a
something.
door, and I was like, yeah, we're not doing that.
Okay.
But yeah, the only thing that really materially differs from this map as presented is this table and chair are not here on the first floor,
Mhm.
and then this circle of chairs isn't here. That's the operating room.
Do
Can
you
you-
have names or labels for each of these rooms?
No.
Can you tell me, are there any other life signs other than the crew currently on the base?
Scanning.
Yeah, perfect.
There are no living creatures here aside from the three of you.
Is there any movement on the base other than us?
The three of you.
I am unable to
Amazing.
determine at this time.
How many more of those machines are there?
Our
Skitterbugs. Skitterwidgets.
our standard defense force includes 8 skitterwidgets and 14 kittywidgets.
That's a lot.
That's
Hmm.
definitely a lot.
Where are they located?
Unclear.
And we disable them.
That would require directorial
Yeah.
override.
What triggers them?
Murder.
Injury to crew? Yep.
Just
Uh,
murder.
Oh, okay. So,
Anything else?
is
Or just
everything in the
that?
control room operational?
Unclear. I have no sensors in the eastern half of the base.
Why?
Disconcerting.
Unclear.
Did you used to have
at one-
sensors there?
yeah.
This unit does not have memories.
The room on the second floor we didn't open. Is that sealed? Is it accessible, safe for human, people to go into?
That is the study.
We should probably check it out.
Yeah, because it's probably where the other two are. Real talk.
No, I bet that the other two are down.
Even
Uh,
so,
I don't know, because if you were losing heat, you would go to one place and try and stay in one space together to keep warm and keep the oxygen in one pocket.
Exactly, you would. So they'd all be in the operating theater. In front of the fire.
But there's a fire in the study too.
You wouldn't have to. You wouldn't have two separate fires.
Unless shit was going on and they were in the study to begin with, and they were like, okay, last Hail Mary, we'll try and do the operation in the operating theater. So they moved from there to there.
Mhm.
The other two may already be dead in the study, but we should go and look in the study.
yeah, might as well.
We'll just go and glance in it and with our heat sources so we don't freeze.
And I'll throw detect magic back up.
So let's do a quick in and out of the study.
All right. So as you head upstairs and into the study, you see that the circular chamber appears to be a private study with a large bay window. A fireplace along one wall is unlit and faced by two burgundy armchairs. Tall bookcases are built into the wall opposite the fireplace. Their contents mostly just dust and cobweb. A rolling ladder attached to a ceiling rail allows access to the highest shelves. An oak table is bolted to the floor, flanked by two high chairs, two high chairs designed for shorter people and two chairs built for human-sized folk. And lying on the table are 4 books.
Point
Oh.
where on the map this is. Sorry.
Yeah, that's here.
Oh, okay. Got it. So they're
Any
just right
magic?
below me.
Any magic on the books?
Yes.
Yeah.
There
Okay.
is, oh god, there's magic on 3 of the books. Jesus. So one of the books has conjuration magic. One of the books has abjuration. Wait, actually, hang on. What school is that? Yep, abjuration. And then another book has just every fucking school. Just every goddamn school.
I like that.
I like
You
that
want to
one.
mage hand these around a little bit so
Okay.
that they don't trigger traps.
Okay.
So, is there any invisible things?
No invisible things.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna pick all the books up and just
Okay.
open them and just mess around with them a bit while we're not next to them.
Yeah. Nothing happens.
Okay, cool.
I mean, you can do that while I send my familiar in and look through its eyes, so we don't have to be in the room
Mhm.
if anything goes off.
Yeah. Sounds like nothing happens though, so we should be able to go in and just inspect them.
I like to look at the book that does everything.
Okay. So you just grab the one book out of the 4 that doesn't have a title of any sort. And it's a spell book.
Hell yes.
Would you like to know what's in it?
Yeah.
Alarm, animate objects, arcane lock, banishment, chain lightning, clairvoyance, detect magic, dispel magic, fabricate, fireball, flesh to stone, fly, globe of invulnerability, glyph of warding, grease, knock, legend lore, levitate, locate creature, locate object, mage armor, planar binding, polymorph, programmed illusion, protection from evil and good, scrying, see invisibility, sending, shield, telekinesis, and true seeing.
What?
Cool.
So up to 6th level, it looks like.
Up to
That
6
book
level.
would be worth a fortune.
It's going in my pocket.
I mean, you could sell that and never have to work again.
No, fuck it.
What about the one that doesn't have any magic on it at all?
So that book is titled Trobriand's Machinations, Volume 10.
That seems important.
I'm gonna do a quick flip through of it.
Okay. So the table of contents makes it very clear that this is a book dedicated to the installation of a heart into an what the book calls an animatron, and the entire book is just troubleshooting that process.
What's the end game?
Animating the animatron.
Is there a summary or expected result? Like, does it have the, hey, this is what this will do when you do this? Or is that like assumed knowledge before you even open the book?
It references Volume 9 pretty heavily on that front.
And that it was in the pile of ashes. Yep, cool.
What are the other two books when I open them?
The other two books, the one giving off conjuration magic, is titled Hero's Feast, a cookbook.
Aww, cute.
And the last, the one that gives off abjuration, is... Where the hell's the title? Zekron's Zephyrian Tome.
That mean anything to us?
What are some of the anecdotes?
What's that?
What are like some snippets through that book?
So Zekron's Zephyrian Tome is actually locked. It's got a latch on its cover with a padlock on it. Yeah. And it also emanates pretty heavy abjuration magic.
Anyone
Is
have
the
knock?
is the lock what
The whole
has
book.
magic or the whole book?
The
Okay.
whole book.
What's the name of the book again?
I have a picture of it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Where'd you put the picture?
Found your chat.
Okay, that was my chat.
This isn't still. Are we still
Can I try
in?
to just...
Are we still in what?
Are we still in? What are we doing during our short rest conversation, or is this out of short rest
I
conversation?
think this is past short rest.
Yeah, we just
Okay,
left
then
short
I
rest.
then I would be with them at this point. I would only be up top for my short rest.
Yeah.
Could I try and open that book?
You can certainly try.
I'm stepping out of the room.
Yeah,
Yeah, big same.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So how do I do that?
So you're gonna try to pick the lock.
Yeah,
Do you have thieves' tools?
I do.
Okay, so go ahead and make a dexterity thieves' tools check.
Bye, Beehive.
How do I make that check?
If you're proficient, then just roll whatever dex check you're proficient in. If not, just roll a dex check.
Okay, I'll use a cheer because this seems like a neat thing to do.
Okay.
God damn it. That was not enough.
Not enough. And in fact, the magical lock twists and snaps your thieves' tools.
Oh, no.
Okay, I'll have to replace this.
Wait, did Zoom just censor Chris? Did you just try to say bitch?
I might have censored myself. I don't know.
Oh, because it definitely mouthed the word bitch, but it like cut it out.
That would be hilarious if Zoom did that. A little scary, but hilarious.
You said the Hero's Facebook was emanating magic as well, right?
Yep, conjuration.
Is it like what's inside of it?
A bunch of recipes. It is a richly illustrated book of recipes written by a trio of culinary enthusiasts named Wick Nenmail, Nogent Eptros, and Imrit Welakwi.
Are those something backwards? I don't have the
I
brain.
don't know, honestly.
The actual Heroes Feast author's name is backwards.
I'm gonna go grab Hero's Feast and see if I can figure that out.
It's so far away, it's fine.
Okay, I'm good to go down to the rest of this once we're.
Yeah, they're anagrams.
Ah, yeah.
Yep.
That's good.
They're anagrams of Kyle Newman, John Peterson, and Michael Whitwer. Yep.
Mhm.
Heroes Feast. The official D&D cookbook.
Sponsor us.
Cute.
What does conjuration magic on a book normally mean?
Unclear.
It might be if you cook from the book. It might be might summon something. Like it might conjure the food for you. Give it magic.
How's it gonna? It's if you're cooking the food, it's not gonna conjure it. You're making the food.
Yeah, that would make more sense.
Um,
I'm gonna read a whole recipe just before we close.
We gotta treat her for the flute queen. She bolts to her feet. Did you say you're gonna read a recipe?
Yeah.
All right. So as you read through a whole recipe, these are very long recipes, like 5 pages long. So it takes you a few minutes to get through it. But as you finish reading the recipe, the book disappears,
Oh shit.
and before it does, it bestows upon you a charm of the Hero's Feast. You can cast Hero's Feast once.
Oh. Okay.
oh, cute.
That's cool.
Actually, you can cast Hero's Feast as an action, no components required.
Wait, just
Hero's Feast.
once or like
Once.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does it
once.
wear off if he doesn't use it, or is it like forever
Nope.
until he uses it?
Zielthos has it until he uses it.
Because I don't know that now is the best use.
No,
of
yeah,
it.
no, I don't think so.
okay. I'm good here. We got through them
Alright.
all.
Yeah, let's go down.
All right.
Yeah.
Open the blast doors with someone's eyeball.
Yeah.
Blast
that sounds
Pry their
good.
eye open.
All right. So you head down, pry their frozen but slightly thawed eye open, hold it up to the optical scanner. All right. So there's a nice satisfying beep, and an automated voice that is not 17 plays throughout the area that says magnetic locks disengaged.
Didn't they say something was gonna happen when magnetic lock got
Well,
disengaged?
We couldn't open the blast doors until the magnetic lock
Okay, okay.
disengaged.
Got it.
And they wouldn't disengage until we did the retinal scans. That's exactly
Okay.
what was supposed to happen.
So open door, please.
Okay. We're gonna ignore the VTT. So 17 ever so helpfully tells you that opening blast doors now. And then just
Oh, before we go in, 17. Are there any active? We're gonna do stuff, experiments or whatever, research.
They
Is there
don't
any
know.
active research. Oh,
There's no active scanners on the east side of the base.
oh yeah,
so-
true.
so as soon as the door opens, you see that the hallway in front of you, the entire eastern side of this base, is in a significantly different state of significantly different condition. None of the lights are on. There are panels that have been removed from walls, exposing wires and tubes. The floor is essentially steel grating instead of the flat floors you've become accustomed to, and sparks and smoke issue forth from the ceiling at irregular intervals. Along this 100-foot hallway, there are 3 doors. One on the right, and then one on the left, and then one on the right. Yeah. What are you guys gonna do?
Look at the ceiling.
Yeah, and we know what the panels that drop these things look like. Right?
Yep.
So just make sure there aren't any of those.
Okay.
I would say that what I know that based on seeing the blueprints and all of that stuff, every point of this place is within 1,000 feet of me, right?
Yep.
Should I just cast locate object to see where the keystone is?
You could, but like if the blast doors were closed and there are other doors, the locate object doesn't go through the doors, does it?
It can't locate an object if any thickness of lead, even a thin sheet, blocks a direct path between you and the object.
It's only lead though. Have we
Just-
come across lead?
Just lead.
Everything's been steel so far, right?
I mean, there may be lead sheeting though. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know that, but we can still. How long does it last?
10 minutes.
It lasts for 10 minutes.
All right, so I'll throw up detect magic again. Keep that up as long as I can. Throw that up, and we'll open all the doors real quick.
Well, I'll wait
But
till you're
this-
done with detect magic.
Does this place look like it was torn apart by? What does it look like it was torn apart by? By humans or?
It appears to have been torn apart in an attempt to fix things. Like it was like there's tools strewn about. There's extra piping and wires laying around. It looks like a lot of bad shit happened, unclear why, and then someone started trying to fix it.
Cool.
Yeah, were there any other panels in the ceiling?
The kitty widget panels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna start walking down the corridor, and as I get like towards these,
Don't forget
Oh,
that the we know that the
Yeah, we're ignoring the VTT for now.
oh, okay. As I kind of like get towards the first door, I'll send out a divine sense just to see if there's anything that might ping within 60 feet.
Okay.
And-
So yeah, I'm gonna hold off on locate object until we open all the doors.
Okay.
I can potentially just do it and fly through the whole place within
Yeah.
10 minutes.
command center is back right room, by the way, far right.
So as you get in front of that door and use your divine sense, you sense an undead further down the hall.
Okay.
In the same hall that we're in, or in another
The same
door?
hall you're in.
But we don't see it.
Can I get everyone's passive perception real quick?
10.
My familiar has blind sight if it's invisible.
Okay.
16.
16.
16.
Perception is 10.
Was that also 16 from Beehive?
Yes.
Sin has 10. Zielthos
13.
13, and Luna
10.
10. Okay. All right.
But I assume I know right now where that thing is.
You do, but then you hear clunk, clunk, clunk coming from the floor. And then...
I-
Go ahead.
I'm gonna do the scary vampire lady jump on the ceiling shit.
Okay.
And then like scuttle back and be like, I think there's something invisible and dead in there.
I will start flying and get close to the ceiling where Luna is.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Beehive draws her bow. Identify yourself.
I'm gonna look through my familiar's eyes and try and see if I can see them.
Did I get a feeling that that undead presence came closer to me when that happened?
How long does Divine Sense last?
It's for the rest of my turn.
Okay.
For the end of my next turn.
right.
So I can still sense it now, even like when I like go back.
So it actually left the radius of your Divine Sense.
So it didn't line up with the feet moving towards me.
Feet weren't moving towards you.
Well, the dun 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 noise.
Yeah.
It didn't line up with that.
It did. Like
But moving away.
when there was movement.
It
It
moved
left.
away, not closer. Okay. How far away is it?
It was just at the edge of your radius. You could not have picked a better place to stop.
Okay. I'm gonna I'm gonna ping Divine Sense again and just begin to edge towards it until I know it's within 30 feet, and then I'm going to attempt to control undead.
Okay. So you're gonna ping Divine Sense and move down the hall.
And yeah, like a radar, just move towards it, like can feel it within 30 feet, and then I'm gonna try and just grasp hold of whatever undead entity is in it and just bring it under my control.
Okay. So you move down the hallway with your Divine Sense up, and
Yeah.
don't find it.
I'm gonna follow Luna, but keep looking through my fires.
Okay.
You said that this place was torn apart.
Yeah.
Are there holes where it could have skedaddled? Open doors, anything like that?
There are no open doors in this hallway.
It's a good chance that somebody succeeded to put the heart into one of the nether golems, and that's what's down here, but it's also invisible.
Thought it was undead, and if it was invisible, I would see it.
If it's undead, then that makes sense because they put a heart into a creature that isn't a living being.
Yeah, wouldn't I make a construct, not an undead?
Can be both. Well, I guess I'll keep moving down the corridor and see if I can sense it at all anywhere on that corridor.
Okay. And what's everyone else doing while he does that? While she does that?
Same thing.
Backing
Looking
her up.
through.
Finishing trying to cast Detect Magic.
Okay. I think you finished that before you guys went into the hallway.
Then.
Yeah.
Slowly.
Yeah, I think I'm just staying near Luna
Okay.
on
Alright.
alert.
Sounds like you guys are moving as a group.
Yeah.
All right. Divine Sense is blocked by total cover, right?
It is, yes.
Okay. Whereas that is not.
Yeah, total cover, yeah.
Okay. So as you get to the third door in the hallway, which is about 3/4 of the way down the hall, you all just feel a withering. And you all take 5 necrotic damage.
Is it under a desecration
It is not.
kind of thing? Okay.
Take 5 necrotic.
5 necrotic damage.
And I still can't sense undead.
Nope.
Did we step on something? Is there some kind of barrier that would let us know why we took that 5 damage?
It's just this wave of withering washed across you. And is now present. The wave did not dissipate.
Okay.
Oh, we need to get
Back
out of this
the
area.
wave.
Yeah.
Yeah, back out of the wave.
Yeah.
Figure out where the radius ends or whatever.
Okay. So the radius ends about halfway between the second and third door.
Let's open the doors that we have for now, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do
let's
the
go in
doors
the
look-
first room.
What do these doors look like, though?
They are fairly basic metal doors. Hinges.
Do they have,
handle.
like, submarine,
Nope.
wheels, or are
No,
they...
just like a, not a knob, but like a lever handle.
And they're metal?
Metal, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, let's just go in the first one then, since that wave isn't there.
The first one, meaning the westmost one.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
first.
Okay.
Yeah, the first one we came across.
Okay. So as you...
Is there a window on the door?
No.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll some dice. Okay. So as you go to open that door, another wave of withering washes across you, and you lose 5 hit points.
What the
I mean,
hell?
you take 5 necrotic damage. Is Luna resistant to necrotic?
I don't know why not, but no,
Yeah.
I'm not.
Okay.
I should be.
Where is this? Do we have any idea where this is coming from or what's going on?
Is this a different source? Yeah. Like, does it seem like these are 2 different radii?
It appears that it's a different radius. Yeah.
Is it
Do they want-
is it like a specter or something that's moving around and casting an AOE and just trying to kill us?
No, because I would detect it.
Not if it was in a wall.
Yeah,
It might be in the floor or something.
that's a good point.
Um,
God
Do we
damn
wanna
it.
do we want to stay in the radius to see if it's like?
No, I think we should go back into the room.
Because we
Still have
don't
one
know.
last door we could do.
It never came within. Oh, I can't detect whips within 30 feet. Okay, if I the second time I feel it, I'm just gonna like yell something deeply unpleasant, like in Abyssal, that's a controlling spell for undead. I'm just gonna try and control undead within 30 feet, even though I can't sense it. I'm just gonna try and do it.
Is that your Channel Divinity?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if it's a CR4 or higher, it's immune.
Okay.
I think. Is it CR4 or higher, or is it above CR4? Equal to or greater than CR4 is immune.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's a whiz save if they're within 30 feet, and I don't need to be able to see them, or they don't need to be able to hear me or anything. It's just undead in 30 feet.
Challenge rating equal to or greater than your level. Okay. It is immune.
It's a really powerful undead spirit, you guys.
Alright, let's back up then.
Yeah, let's back the fuck up.
Back
Holy
up.
shit.
Back up to 17.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna right before we leave, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Locate Object on a keystone.
Okay.
I'm gonna open that other door before we leave too. That way, if the keystone's in there.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Okay. So as you're making your way back and casting Locate Object, you hear coming from underneath the floor further down the hall
Away from us or in front of us?
towards you as you retreat.
Turn around. And wait, you said from under the floor we heard that?
Under the floor.
Let's just get into that room.
Yeah, we're just gonna back up into the room of 17.
Yeah.
So you cast Locate Object, and you are able to pinpoint the keystone as being southeast of you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in
Where?
that far room.
When you say southeast, where was I standing whenever? Because I was saying whenever we closed the door, so I would have been like in front of the door.
Yeah, you can very easily triangulate. It's in the control room,
Yeah.
Okay.
the very southeast.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna chug a health potion when we get back in that room.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to as well.
Ooh,
Wow.
max healing.
Yeah, that's exactly how many I was missing, so that's good.
Wow. Do we know?
Interesting. I wonder if magnetism stops this thing.
Ooh.
Oof, those are
Nice.
some bad potions.
Can we close the door?
Yep. 17 can close the blast door for you.
I'll describe what we saw at the 17, or what happened to 17. Necrotic aura from an undead that could be that traveled
Moving through solid objects.
Solid objects. Anything like that match? Any data you have? Any knowledge you have?
There are no known experiments with undead.
Is there something about this tower and this blast door that is a different level of protection as to the experimental chamber? Something that would stop something that could move through solid space from coming from there into here? Like, basically asking, like, what are the special properties of either the blast door or the tower that would seemingly prevent something that can move to physical space entering here? Because it hasn't before, it would seem.
There
Not
are
coming after us now.
There are no known properties of the blast door that would affect incorporeal creatures.
I don't know what to do here.
Yeah. Are there,
Like, we can't target this thing. We don't know what it is. It's just damaging
We could
us.
try like splitting up and distracting it, so one of us just run for the thing.
I mean,
we didn't open the one door though, right? There was
No, we've
one
opened
door.
them all.
Yeah, you
Wait,
opened... I thought you only opened the nearest one.
I thought. Oh, you're right. Yeah, no, you're right. But I thought
Oh.
Amber said we opened the one on the northern.
yeah, I thought
Well,
that's
as we were
what Amber
leaving.
was doing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Amber did
The
say
two
that.
are open,
Yep,
but the one on the far end isn't.
correct.
What was in both of those
Yeah,
rooms?
yeah. Let me read them descriptions. You okay? All right. So in the nearest room, where is read aloud? A stone forge stands at the back of this dark room, which contains 4 steel tables, apparently meant to serve as workstations. Smith's tools are spread across the tables. Protective aprons and helmets hang from hooks on the walls, and pieces of sheet metal and weapons are stacked in the corners of the room. Strewn across the tables are a number of half-finished experiments, most of them in various shapes of metal. So there's a massive conical wireframe, essentially, dominating one entire table. And even at a glance, you can see that the platforms that the tables sit on are like just ever so slightly raised out of the floor. And it appears that there is space underneath them. And in the other chamber are heaps of skitterwidget parts. In the smaller chamber to the north, there are heaps of skitterwidget parts. And in the middle of the room is what appears to be a well with a lid on it. And even with the lid, an acrid burning smell is emanating from the well.
It's the garbage chute, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm very
mean,
tempted to just fucking run for this and see what
Yeah.
happens.
I mean,
Why don't we just command the
I have the fastest
automaton
speed.
to do it?
If we,
But
you mean replace the heart and then have it
we
do it?
we don't know
Yeah.
if putting any part in it gives us control over it.
Yeah, we
Depends
don't
if
know
I can
what the
control it.
effect will be.
There is an entire book dedicated
Yeah,
to
I have that.
troubleshooting that procedure.
All
I'm gonna
yeah,
read
well,
it
Can we,
and see
can we
if
take
it-
yeah, can we read it?
Yeah, that's going to take several hours.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
not
why
a quick
don't-
read. Like,
Well,
I'm talking like days.
right. Oh.
It is
They don't
not
have
a, it
days.
is. Have you ever read a medical textbook?
They're boring.
They're not fun.
No.
Steph just glares at me.
Oh, because I was thinking like I could take several hours to thaw out our boy.
Well, while you guys
And
think, I'm
then-
gonna go to the bathroom.
I mean,
We don't know what's
I-
going to happen in those several hours. That's the
yeah,
problem.
I'm actually I'm with Tim. I'm
Yeah,
kind of
run
in
in,
for
grab
just
it.
like flying in there, grabbing it. I have one more second level spell slot. Actually, it's up for 10 minutes. I'd rather just do it before it runs out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Like,
just,
if shit goes down, we all end up like just taking shit ton of necrotic damage. We just yank and go.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
it's the shortest distance. Which, as long as one of us is conscious to slap the thing on the grill, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what
I mean, we could even do that now. How long does the gate stay open for?
A minute, I think.
I mean, there's no harm doing it now if we can then immediately do it again afterwards. I don't know how that works.
Usually
time
the
to-
key, usually the key required to open the gate disintegrates.
Oh.
Plus, isn't it every time you open the gate, like Ruin gets notice of it or whatever?
That was a theory at one point.
Okay.
Um,
And how long does the gate stay open for?
1 minute.
Okay. Does it take a minute for our cords to work as well?
Yes.
Never mind then. Yeah, I'm very tempted to just like. I think we should kind of maybe. I know it's stupid. Maybe scatter a little.
I can leave my familiar at the gate. and you
Like
can
draw
split
its
apart.
attention.
Yeah.
yeah, so each of us run into one of the rooms, so it has to deal with only one of us.
Yeah.
Sounds very dangerous.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
That's,
Yeah.
I think,
So yeah, I think that's kind of where we are.
Asteria, I think you and I are the fastest, so we may want to go for the keystone.
I'm
How
not going in
fast?
the trash.
How fast is your speed?
35. I can go across walls and stuff too. So.
But yeah, so I think that's the plan. So Luna and I will go for the control room, and then the three of you split up otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just run down the main hall.
What was that, Amber?
Sin will just run down the main hall. That'll be her plan.
Okay.
Just with a stick going, "Fuck you, ghosts!" rattling like imaginary bars.
She's got her staff out and she's just like,
I'll run in this room and just like try and mess with it.
So
Make
Luke's in the
noise.
poop hole again.
Yeah, Luke's in the poop hole.
All right. Splitting the party 4 ways.
Yep.
What could go wrong?
This is a terrible idea.
I mean,
fine.
All right.
Do you have a better one?
Go home.
No, we need the keystone.
We need the keystone.
I haven't been paid in like 3 months. Okay.
Yeah, I
We
need
wa-
money. Just gotta put the spell book. I need money.
Do we want to
Yeah, it would take Luna and Asteria 2 rounds to get
2
to
rounds,
the control room.
do we want to like ready the door to open, like shove the thing against it and then do this?
Shove the thing against it.
We
The
don't know
scare
what's
widget.
we don't know what's gonna happen when we get into there. Maybe like a challenge, a skill thing when it's gonna take time. We could do it if we want to be stupid. If we want to be safe, we should do like pull the Kraken thing now. We have a minute to do whatever. If we still can't do it, we'll just go home. But if like
So given the fact that you're verbalizing your plan here, 17 would let you know that the security door to the control center is non-operational. Power must be restored to this half of the base.
Oh fucking hell! How do we do that?
Batteries can be found in the what's the name of that room? In the workshop, and
Yep.
the receptacles are in the forge.
A forge.
Where's the workshop?
Where all the
The-
spitter bugs were at.
Yeah, the bottom first room.
No,
Bottom,
that's
the
the
forge.
So the bottom right is the workshop. Bottom left is the forge.
Oh.
The battery receptacles are beneath the work tables.
Go get the batteries.
Let's go.
Okay, let's fucking do this.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
Are we pulling ass Krakens first, or are we just going?
Just go.
Just going.
Okay, just going. Okay.
Because we don't know that we're gonna be able to do all this in a minute. So
Can you show us what the visual representation of what the batteries look like?
Yeah, so it just pulls up. It's a glowing green cylinder about the size of a torch.
How does the tables just move, or
They're on rails, so you lift them up. But you're probably gonna have to clear them off before you can do that, because heavy
So-
things.
how many batteries are needed?
4.
And how heavy are they?
The batteries themselves,
Yes.
a pound.
Oh, okay. So why don't Luna and I go into that room? You guys prepare the tables to receive the batteries. We'll grab the batteries, bring them back in.
I don't think the tables need to be prepared at all.
Just
They-
said you may have to get everything off of it.
Oh,
Yeah,
did
pull
oh
the
Yeah.
batteries up, right?
to pull
Yeah.
the tables up to put the batteries in.
Yep, I'll do that.
Guess
Sounds
I'll
like
help.
a plan.
It's gonna go terribly.
Yeah,
It is.
Okay.
Of course it is.
So, it sounds like it's time to roll initiative.
Oh,
Yeah.
Christ.
Fuck
Okay.
no.
Okay.
So we are going to turn our attention over to the VTT because your positions are going to need to be very tightly tracked.
Let me move over to her.
Sad I've used my channel divinity now. Unless we say we
Um,
rested for an hour while we were
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about our plan.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure.
Well,
Yeah,
we were
could do that.
trying to
Oh,
do this
you were
as
trying to
quickly
do
as
it
possible
while
so
locate object
that
was still
locate
up,
object was
yeah.
still up.
But we
Oh,
know
well-
where it is.
Well, no, not
Yeah.
even that. But
What if
after
it's
the
in a
fact-
secret compartment or something?
Oh, okay.
Well, we wouldn't have done that because we know that we can't get into there anyway until we turn the power back. So it doesn't matter.
17 would at this point pipe up and say, Keystone is stored in the safe.
How do we open
Oh
the
my
safe?
god!
Press the big blue button.
Oh,
the
that's
safe
easy.
is in the control room,
The
yes.
safe is in the control room.
What happens when we press the blue button?
The safe will open.
Where's
Anything
the big blue
else?
button?
No.
Is the
Is
big
it
blue
trapped?
button in the control room?
The blue button is in the control room.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
All right.
Fuck me.
Let me add y'all's to initiatives.
Can we short rest then so that we can make sure our hit points are all full?
Yeah.
Yep.
It
I do
doesn't-
have one
my
more second
only
level
benefit
spell
is
slot,
getting
so
my
like
control. Oh, he's immune, so it doesn't make any difference. Ugh.
Why, Sin? Why?
Can't you burn your divinity to get a spell slot back?
No, that's once per long.
I thought it was proficiency per long.
oh my
No,
god.
my getting a spell slot back is once per long. I can use my channel divinity to regain a spell slot.
Yeah, I thought
I
that was
can use my channel.
proficiency times per long. It might be half proficiency times per long.
Whoa.
Meow.
I did not want to go first.
Oh yeah, no higher than half your proficiency bonus rounded up.
Oh, we all roll really well.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Let me see. Paladin.
but that's just the level of the spell slot. It goes up on levels.
Harness divine power.
So once I'm level 7, I
Oh,
can use it
yeah,
twice per
okay.
long.
Yep, 7 times per. Okay.
It's the
Level
level of
7
the
twice.
spell that's influenced by proficiency.
Got it. Okay, I had that wrong. All right. Yeah, you guys fucking annihilated initiative.
I haven't rolled yet.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you also annihilated it.
You got an
Annihilated it.
18 and you're going last.
22, 20, 20, 20,
Oh.
19.
8.
18. Yeah. Wow. Holy shit.
My initiative has
Okay.
not updated.
Is it like? Can I just remove your familiar from initiative? Like he goes on your turn, right?
Yeah, I don't know why it's really shit.
Well, it's just because he was under your token. So when I
But the
drag
second
selected,
20 made us look better, okay?
Asteria.
It was a third 20. Thank you.
So 17 opens the blast door for you, and you're off to the races.
Okay. 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. Open the door.
All right. So this room, so 8 lanterns hang from the ceiling of this spacious workshop, though none of them are lit. Marble molding and columns embellish the stone walls, while the far wall is made of riveted iron plates with an iron door set in the middle of it. A copper sign bolted to the door reads, Control Room, in common. This room contains 5 stone tables that hold unfinished mechanical constructs, all in various stages of completion. Components and parts, including batteries, are scattered across the tables and the floor.
Okay. 90, 95. Can I go within 5 feet of here to get to any batteries?
Yeah, you get to a table.
Okay. And how many batteries are on this one?
Let's say enough.
Okay, I will grab enough.
Okay. You need 4. Would you like to grab 6?
I will grab 6. Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I lied. You already used your action to dash and your interaction to open the door.
Oh, then I will be patiently waiting for death at this table.
Okay.
Is it not a... Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Done? At the end of your turn, you take 5 necrotic damage.
Okay. We can do this. We can do this in enough rounds where this hopefully won't
Real
matter.
quick.
Sin.
15, 20, 25, 30. Dash. Door's open already.
Yep, door's open already.
50. 50. That's 60.
Alright.
That's it for now.
Alrighty.
Would it be an object interaction to clear off the table?
It would be an action. Let's say it's an action to clear it off and then an interaction to lift it. Alright, done?
For now, yeah.
Alright, at the end of your turn, you take 5 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Zielthos.
I'm gonna run right here and cast Gust of Wind inside of it.
Just
push everything off the table.
Oh, okay. How long is Gust of Wind?
60-foot line.
60 feet.
I just fall over.
Probably.
Objects? It doesn't even mention objects. God, there's so many spells, just ignore objects. Alright, so you just push everything off the fucking tables. Neat. Anything else?
Sin's now glaring
No,
at you.
leave that up. Stay there and leave that up.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get my familiar from under me because my familiar is supposed to be staying
Oh, got that.
next to the portal, just in case. It'll have like a piece of one of the skitterwigs or whatever, just in case. we go,
Skitterwigs.
What?
Alright,
To put it there. Yep.
done?
Yep.
Alright, Beehive.
Okay.
Did he take 5
sorry,
necrotic
yes,
damage?
At the end of your turn, you take 5 necrotic damage.
Oh, even there? God damn it.
It's everywhere. I don't think this is an actual. I think I don't. It's everywhere.
That's a
Okay.
cute thought.
So that's 6. So I'm going to have to dash.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll move there
Mm-hmm.
into the gust of wind.
Yep. Which doubles your movement if you're going along with it. Right?
It should move me
Yes.
15 feet the first time that I move into it on my turn. Right?
Correct.
No, it's a start. Wait,
Oh, is it the start? I think it's if you start or enter it. Nope, it's only if you start. Whatever. It moves you 15 feet.
Okay, and then I'll use my interaction to open that.
Okay.
So that was.
I'm gonna just
And
squiggle
then
that
5.
one to tell me that one's open.
Yeah.
So that was 1.
Yep.
2. And now this is 3. 4, 5, 6. And then I'll move over here to flip the next one.
Okay.
On the next turn.
All right. Done.
Done.
All right. At the end of your turn, you take 5 necrotic damage. Luna,
I don't know where this is coming from yet, right?
you do not know where it's coming from.
What way did the doors open?
All of the doors open into their respective rooms, away from the hallway.
Okay. But no, we don't need to go into the poop shoot room, do we?
So far, no.
Okay, I think Asteria's got the batteries covered, so I'm gonna move to here. Where's that space? And then I'm gonna take one of my torches and just jam it through the handle so it would stop the door from being opened inward. So
Okay.
between it upward and the handle against the wall.
Okay. So you're gonna
Just
close
in
the door.
case those things are gonna animate in there and come out, I just want that door sealed from this side so it can't be pulled inwards.
Seems
That's
legit. Done.
And that's all I can do.
All right.
5 necrotic damage or not?
I need to measure.
Okay, time to move over there.
Feel free to show us your ruler.
You do not take necrotic damage.
Hey guys, I feel fine.
Jesus. Okay.
You're rolling good stealth.
Yep.
I don't like it. Stop it.
Watch me just die in one hit now. It
Yeah,
reduces
that's
my max hit points to 0 with one hit.
Wow, those are some fucking stealth rolls. Holy shit.
Yeah, there's 2 of them.
I mean, we
That's what you think.
It's at
We knew
least
there
2.
were-
It's the other 2 members of the crew, clearly.
That's what you
Oh,
think.
that's appropriate. Yeah.
Asteria.
So I'm gonna just grab literally as many batteries as possible. As many as I
Okay.
can.
So if you go to another table, you can get another 6. You got the 6 off of this table.
Okay.
That's 10 feet of movement. That sounds fine.
Yeah. So I'll do 5, 10, grab 6 more.
Okay.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85,
Then
90.
you get blown.
Yeah, you get pushed
Oh.
there, so that's 80.
And one's open
85.
already, so you can put the battery in that one.
Can I,
No,
or have
you
I
did
already
your
used my
action.
object
Used your
generation?
interaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I?
Dumped them on the floor.
Yep.
Don't
Literally.
do that.
Yeah, I mean, we
Gently.
can just grab them from you.
Or
Okay, I
just hold
guess
them out.
Oh, yeah. I'll
Yeah.
hold them straight out,
All right.
and I will end here.
All right. You take 5 necrotic damage. And it is Sin's turn.
And I will
Alright.
say, please take all of these.
Well, I'm blown apparently, right?
Yeah, you are.
Or Zielthos, are you dropping Gust of Wind?
Yeah, I can drop it.
Okay, thank you. I'll
Uh,
take some.
Mhm.
Throw a battery in here.
All right.
Does it do anything? It's dead. Dead battery, I bet.
There. So you toss a battery in that receptacle, and the green liquid inside starts like just swirling lightning patterns up the battery.
Okay. And I able to clear the table? Is that an action?
All the tables are
They're
cleared
They're
by
all
Gust
cleared.
of Wind.
They're all clear. Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. Then I'm done.
All
Well,
right.
you could use your interaction to open the other one, right? Or did you?
Interaction to place a battery. Action to lift one.
Yeah. Then I look
Okay.
the other one.
All right. Squiggles. All righty. Zielthos.
And I will open the other.
Did she
two.
take necrotic damage?
Yes, Sin does take necrotic damage.
I know I shouldn't be reminding you, but it's only fair.
You definitely should be reminding me. So Zielthos, you're gonna open the other 2.
Actually, it's an interaction to do it, and an action to do one. It's one of them is an action, one of them is an interaction. So I'll just do the whole thing of one of them. So take a battery, put it in.
Yeah,
Okay.
because my hands are still out. I don't
Okay.
know how many Sin took, but she said a few.
That's fine.
Got like 12 or something. I think I'm
Alright.
fine.
I have 12. Yeah, but I'm leaving this room on my turn. That's why I'm like, take them.
Oh, then I took like 3 or 4.
So Zielthos grabs some batteries from Asteria, lifts a thing, jams a battery in it.
Yep.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. At the end of your turn, you take necrotic damage. And we got a treat up for the Floof Queen.
Yeah.
She's like, man, I'm comfy on the couch.
Thanks, Jenny.
Jenny.
All right. And did I tell you take necrotic damage, Zielthos?
Yeah.
Because you do.
Yeah.
All right. Beehive, it's your turn.
Hey, does he take necrotic damage?
He does, yeah.
That's a really good thing you cast aid. I think a lot of us would be dead.
Yeah. I'm right there beside you, so you can have a battery.
Yep.
Shove it in
I'm
that
just
one.
gonna, yep. I'm gonna kind of move up here. I'm gonna actually grab a couple from
Asteria.
There.
Asteria, just so we've got them spread out among us,
Yep.
Yeah.
and open and shove into this unopened, unshoved one.
Okay.
Unopened, unshoved.
Is there anything on the anvil up there, by the way?
There is not.
Anvil. Okay.
Just an anvil. All right. So you now have 1 open with no battery and 3 open with battery.
Mhm.
Oh,
All right.
wait, he's gonna put a battery.
And then I'll just yell out, "We've got the batteries. Get to the command room to Luna, who's in the hall." Yeah,
All right.
Why couldn't you put a battery in there?
I did. I put.
You did.
I put
Yeah,
one.
Oh, okay.
This one
It's
doesn't have
just-
a battery.
Oh, okay.
This one's open and with battery. All right. Done.
Done.
You take 5 necrotic damage.
Yep.
Luna.
Well, yeah, I run. That's. Oh, why didn't you do that? Okay, well, that's the. Oh, okay. Why are you not doing? Because that's 35 into the doorway.
Yep.
And I think I can. Damn it.
Just barely not enough.
If I do like some sort of acrobatics check to like jump over the central console, can I stretch that 5 feet to 40?
Adorable, but no.
Really? 'Cause I wouldn't be. Okay, fine.
I mean, we
Well,
don't
you
have
can't-
the last battery in anyway.
Yeah, you can't open the door.
But
Yeah,
then
the
I
door-
could like wait, and my free action would just be to like open the door, so at least be open this round. So I
The-
mean-
No, that's
The door
We have
can't
to
be
wait.
opened yet. The batteries are not in place.
yeah, but I'm saying that as soon as someone does that, I'm holding like my free action to open the door.
You
so
would
at
have to
least it
ready
would
an
be-
action, which would cost an action,
Okay.
but you already dashed.
Okay, that's fine.
So
I
that's
am where I am.
that.
Do I take necrotic damage?
You do not.
Cool.
What the hell?
I'm special.
What? I took necrotic damage in that room.
Uh-huh.
You were at the top.
They're-
I'm at the bottom.
Yeah.
way.
The
They're in the
things are
hallway.
moving. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
moving.
Okay. Alrighty. So literally everyone in this western room, you hear some creepy clethunking from underneath the floor into the wall. And by into the wall, I mean coming out of the wall towards you, but underneath the floor. And it honestly sounds like someone crawling on their hands and feet through an air duct.
Oh, they're not even in.
And then it
Oh.
ends up right here.
Somebody's. Oh.
Oh, I meant to shout out on my turn the names of the 4 crew members.
Hmm.
And just like, because it was, I remember 2 of them. It was Innovation and Voyage. I don't remember the other 2, but the character would.
Entropy
Innovation,
and
Voyage,
Anguish.
English, and just be like, I just want to like yell their names and just be like, we don't mean you any harm. We're just here to help and see if there's any response to it.
And no response. And Luna, you hear skittering coming from beneath the floor this way.
Okay.
Asteria, it's your turn.
You can go back over that way. We've got the batteries.
Okay.
Go to Luna.
I'm gonna.
The thing is, you don't need to.
Go to Luna.
Depends on your
Yeah.
HP.
Yeah.
Because it's more efficient for me just get in and do it and leave.
Yeah. So if you can put the last
But
battery
if
in. and
one
make
of
it-
them's gonna
it-
come up in this room and one of them's gonna come up in this room, we don't need to be split up 1v4.
I guess. Maybe just come if you can make it to the doorway. Maybe one space in, because then you'd be 35 feet. No, it's not going to make much difference.
Yeah. Ready an attack or something.
80, 85, 90,
That's
95. 100.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. You do not take necrotic damage.
Yay.
Sin.
I put a battery in.
All right. So you place the last battery, and as you place it, all 4 tables sink back into the floor, and the lights overhead all turn on. And Luna, a green light turns on next to the handle of the security door.
Have we been in darkness this whole time?
I assume you guys have light sources.
Yeah, we have torches.
I mean, I have a drift globe that I could have.
Plus, the
following
door
me,
is
so-
open, so there's like light spilling out from the
Okay.
jet propulsion
Yeah.
as well.
I have dark vision.
Yeah, like you.
Not
You,
this
you,
guy.
We've
you,
got
got, you guys are smart adventurer boys and girls. You know how to lights. Anything else, Sin?
I'm gonna move. That's it. That's as far as I'm going for now.
All right. You take 10 necrotic damage.
Oh,
10!
you're in the area, both of them.
Oh, fuck hell.
Was it your action to do the batcher and interaction?
It would have been an interaction. So you
So
could
you
have
still
actually.
you could action dash and have not
Okay.
taken that and try and going towards the. I would go the other way, but
Do you want me to go the other way?
I would rather you be closer to the gate.
Okay.
personally.
28, 30. So no damage?
No damage.
Okay.
I don't want you in the middle of the corridor, like getting knocked unconscious.
Done.
Yeah, done.
Zielthos.
Yeah, I'll do the same thing.
All right. Done.
Yep.
Beehive.
A really bad feeling about this.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, you guys.
The blast door's gonna shut.
It's gonna shut as soon as we
Remember
open the
that he
safe,
said
is
the
what I
blue?
think.
Blue button.
Anything else, Beehive? What is your speed?
30.
Okay.
That just got me to there.
If you stay there, you're gonna take 10 necrotic damage.
I will ready a dash.
Okay. What is the trigger?
Being handed the keystone.
Okay. At the end of your turn, you take 10 necrotic damage.
Cool.
Luna.
Cool. Yeah, I step forward. I guess I try the handle.
It opens.
Cool, I step in.
All right. So in this small 15-foot square room, on your right is a slanted control panel that literally just has one big blue 4-inch diameter blue button. Hanging above that control panel are 4 panes of glass that appear to have some kind of permanent scrying spell cast on them. And they are showing you the 4 upstairs rooms in the tower. So one in the library where there's a bunch of Skitterwidget corpses, one in the operating room where there's the outline of a man who was frozen to the table, one in the study where I was trying to narrate something that you changed, but
The books are gone.
The books are gone. And then one in the observatory where everything's covered in ash from the explosion you guys caused. And in the corner is a safe who, despite the drawing on the map, is closed.
Let's say, is it open?
Okay.
It is closed.
Okay, yeah, I'll step forward and jam the blue button.
All right. So you smack the blue button, and all of the lights in all of the rooms, including the room that Zielthos and Sin are in, turn red. And they start flashing slowly, and klaxons go off, and a voice says, "Launch sequence activated.
No!
T-minus 10 minutes."
Oh, then we're fine. We're fine.
Okay, launch sequence.
The tower is a rocket.
Oh,
The safe does not open.
What? That's...
17 is a liar and just
I
got
knew
to
it.
do all the work for it, that's all.
Fuck, I'm gonna smash this fucking mirror.
It's already
It's already
smashed.
smashed.
Okay, I just kind of like look at Asteria like, shit.
What's the chest made out of?
Yeah, what's the
The
safe?
safe?
What's the
So
vault
it is a
situation like?
5-foot cube of steel of unknown thickness. There is
There's
a
no
combination dial on the front of it. You do know that steel is made of iron, right?
Oh, then how am I supposed to... How can I know...
Locate object is only blocked by lead.
Oh, lead. Oh, sorry. I thought that it was iron. Okay.
We haven't come across any numbers, have we?
Nope.
17.
17,
I'm
yeah,
gonna.
If only
This is
someone
dumb.
had a stethoscope.
Like
It's
the
in my
doctor
car. I'll be
in the
right back.
surgery room. I know that this is like her immediate response would just be to grab her sword, shove it into like where the locking mechanism is, and just pour her last divine smite into it, so she can just fucking blow the door off of it with divine energy.
So are you aiming at the handle side or the hinge side?
What would be most sensible?
Probably hinge side.
probably.
Right?
If it opens out.
Well, no, because if it's got the bolts that go in, blowing the hinges won't allow those to come out.
Oh, that's
If I
fair.
blow the bolts, then the hinges will open.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
don't know the style. I think her instinct is purely to go for the side that isn't hinges and just try and
Okay.
pour enough energy into that side to blow whatever's there, so the hinges will still function to open it.
All right.
Better roll good luck.
Yeah, do you want me to do attack and smite? or
Yeah,
do you
you need to make an attack roll
Okay.
against the object.
I'm gonna cheer because why the fuck not?
I'm just real
And
quick
you get a
looking up
crit.
the AC of a steel object. Looks like it is 19.
Oh come on, 25. Plus, okay, so 20 points of damage. 9 of that is radiant.
All right. So you jam your sword in pretty good, and you make progress, but it's not enough to open it.
Okay.
Fine.
You're starting to
Assuming
damage it.
I don't think I can do literally anything else right now. So.
All right.
Actually, I could offhand attack it, right? No, I need 2 weapons, so never mind.
Do you have the dual wielder feat?
No, but you can still do it without dual wielder. I would just do it without the
Only-
modifier added to it.
Only if both of your weapons are light.
Yeah, that's why I realized it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Let's roll stealth. Terrible. And Beehive.
I will
has-
yell, 17 lied to us!
Shocker.
So Beehive, you hear a bunch of movement from directly beneath you, moving out of the room into the hallway.
How do we stop the launch?
I don't think we do.
Anguish. Tell me.
And then Asteria and Luna, you hear skittering moving from the hallway. Wow, you seriously just saw my ruler there, didn't you?
Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
I mean, we have the last, 3 times you've done that.
Oh, neat. Thanks for telling me.
I assumed
think
you
it's
turned
the-
it off because they
you
rolled shit
told us
stealth.
where they were,
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I
that's fair.
assumed we knew.
No, I just wasn't using the ruler previously. But it
Oh.
appears there is skittering moving underneath the workshop. Asteria, it is your turn.
Did Luna take necrotic damage?
She did not.
Okay. I'm gonna come here,
You
and
should probably close
then
that door while you're in there, so nothing can get in there with you.
Then it's another interaction to open it if we need the free interaction to grab the thing
Yeah.
in the safe.
Yeah, but just 2 of you.
Yeah.
I'm going to guiding bolt it, the safe.
Okay.
I'm gonna cheer it.
Okay.
19
That'll hit.
for 12 radiant, so
Alright.
not great.
Anything else?
Actually, pretty bad. I'm going to bonus action Starry Form Archer
Okay. And shoot at it.
and take a shot at it.
Okay.
Gonna also cheer this.
Ye-
Oh,
Double
the-
critical miss.
Double. Well, there we go. There was
All right. Anything else?
good use of my last cheer. No, I'm good.
All right. Sin.
I dodge. I guess
Okay.
no, I'll get closer to the portal too.
Yeah,
Right.
what's 17?
I am. You lied to us. Where are we going?
Done.
Yes.
All right. Zielthos.
Asshole AI.
Does he respond to where's the rocket supposed to be being launched to?
Does not.
What is being?
Does not respond.
She's been playing us this whole time.
Yeah.
What's his face like?
This is
Uh,
why, Ian was talking about the fucking grung the other day. He's like, yeah, the NPC is going to be super friendly and helpful, and then we'll
This is
betray you at
actually
the
not
last
why I
minute.
was talking about the grung. Someone mentioned Satine Phoenix. I commented on her existence.
But it was in your head, I'm sure.
Zielthos.
Oh, dude. Sin didn't take any damage in here, right?
Correct.
I guess I'll just fucking dodge it, I guess.
Done?
Yeah.
You take 5 necrotic damage.
What the fuck?
Oh, they're out there.
Beehive.
I'll just move over here.
I do want to point out we are approaching time
And
very quickly.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop here and ready that same dash.
All right.
That's it.
You take 10 necrotic damage.
10. Okay.
Luna.
Safe door is still on.
Yeah, it's you've probably gotten through one of the bolts.
Do I think I know how many bolts there are?
3.
Fuck. Sake.
Just keep going. Just keep going.
Yeah, I can't smite, but I guess I'll just rapier. I'll cheer again.
All right.
Nope.
And I'm sorry, I should have asked this, but the keystone is
Oh,
clearly in the safe, right?
Yes.
Okay.
16 will miss.
Yeah, nope. I can't do anything.
All right.
Can we just move the safe?
Wrong fucking tool.
5-foot steel block. I have an 8, and I don't think Asteria is much better.
That's too
Asteria is none better.
So
We're all weak.
I also have 1 level of exhaustion, so I'm not carrying a steel
Oof.
safe. So
All right. Beehive, there's just a bunch of crawling around like directly beneath you.
Why me?
Because you're dumb enough to stand there. Asteria, the grating that makes up the floor right here pops open, and a pair of kitty widgets pour out of it.
Well,
yes.
I'm just gonna go ahead, sorry.
And they're gonna bite you. Wow, critical miss and a 9.
No, thank you.
And then they try and stab you with their lightning tails. A 10 and a 22.
The 22 will hit.
All right, that's 4 piercing and 2 lightning. And I can
Okay.
finally reveal them in the initiative. Asteria, it's your turn. There's kitty widgets.
I am going to ignore them stupidly,
Okay.
and I'm gonna guiding bolt the safe again.
Okay.
you have a cheer, Jesse, if you need it.
Oh, thank you, that one guy. But I didn't need it. Luckily, 18 radiant damage to it.
All right, you just barely pop it open.
Nice.
You were
Right.
you were at 66% of the way through it, and now you're at 100%.
Yeah.
It had 50 hit points, and you did 32, and that was one of the 3 bolts because you didn't hit the
Yeah.
2/3. Yeah, so you pop the safe open, and you blast it, and the door just kind of swings open a little bit, and there's a keystone inside.
Get it.
Okay. I can't get it because then I'll provoke. So I'll let Luna do that, and then I will. Everything I have is ranged. Shit. I am trying. Sorry.
Do you have any wild shapes left?
I'm in Archer right now.
Oh, okay. Because I was saying, if you turn into something tiny,
I
it
guess-
wouldn't be adjacent.
I guess I'll just Archer. I'll just with disadvantage use it.
All right.
And well, there you go. Does 11 hit?
Will miss.
Okay.
All right. Done.
Yep.
Sin.
Open portal.
Yeah, tug. If they're saying they got the keystone, chugging.
You need to open.
Yeah.
Open.
Yeah.
Attach a skidder widget to the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like, we got it.
All right.
Yeah, I would have yelled. Yeah.
I don't think Sin's actually been with to like for this part, so it gets pulled back, I think. So she's like, okay, do the thing. That's it.
All right, you're not gonna walk through because the gate opens. So as you touch the kitty widget to the gate, the kitty widget disintegrates and the gate opens.
I want to make sure my friends get through before I step through.
Okay. All right, done.
Yeah,
You take 5 necrotic damage.
that's fine.
Zielthos.
I will. Who goes next? Yeah, that's fine. Can't do it. All right. I guess I'm just gonna go through.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
What?
Teleported you.
Yeah, it teleported the. Oh god, I
Did
can't
it
even...
teleport to view?
Teleported stream into the wall of the Nexus.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh, my thing is now broken.
Bye.
Oh, God.
It's like flashing.
You take
Yeah.
3d10 force damage.
Jesus. Yeah, you super broke the stream by doing that somehow. It's
Oh
fine.
my god. Now the station is just flashing for me.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna log reload application. whatever.
Yeah, that seems wise. That happened. Cool beans. All right.
If you
so,
reload, make sure to reconnect beyond 20.
Okay, Beehive.
Double dash up the stairs.
Up the stairs.
Going up the stairs.
Out
yeah.
towards the portal.
What?
Oh, no,
sorry,
it's
the
underneath the
The gate
stairs,
is
it's
under the
underneath.
stairs.
Yeah, it's underneath the stairs.
Nope, going upstairs.
Going upstairs. Cool.
I
How are
got
you?
Ruby.
How are you double dashing?
We're just dashing. So I started here.
Got it.
So double move. So 30. 30.
Why are you going upstairs?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's Chris. He
7.
won't answer you.
No, I get over to.
You actually just barely get onto the other map. So
Because we are all about to teleport back, and I want to take that fucking ruby from this liar.
okay. So you are
We're about to be pulled back through the portal.
Luna.
Free action to grab Keystone.
Yep. So
Then-
as you grab it, we're over time, so the gate starts to scramble, and everyone gets pulled.
That's a good thing, Tim. Not a bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I get it. I have it.
You got the keystone.
Yeah.
I was
we got
hugging
the
because I was
keystone.
like,
Yeah.
I was like, basically gonna be like, I action disengage and then I just spider climb all the way back.
Yeah. No, you everyone.
We all zoom.
Yeah, you grab the keystone, and I'm just gonna jam everyone through the gate.
Ah,
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's Nope, I still gotta move Beehive and the familiar. All right. Now we're all back in the Nexus. Yay.
Oh wow, that did break the Nexus because now I can't use it.
Yeah, I'm
You just
refreshing.
have to reload.
I had to refresh, yeah.
Oh, really?
It's-
Shit.
and it's
Yeah.
fine.
I don't know why that broke everything. Like, it's...
Because it's Luke. It's Luke.
Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, you guys get pulled back through the gate as the countdown is at like 9 minutes and 42 seconds or something. As you're standing here and the gate still stands open, you could see like through the gate into the room, and the pile of glass that was 17 forms itself into a humanoid form, and starts walking towards the gate.
Close it, close it, close it.
You
You
can't
can't.
close a gate.
God damn it.
Denton can't close it.
No, there's no way to...
I cast Gust of Wind. Oh wait, no, that won't work. Damn it.
Why wouldn't that work?
Atmosphere can't pass through.
Oh, that is correct. Yeah, harmful atmospheric.
Is there anything?
I mean, I'll stand right in like melee and
Fuck
just
it, I'll-
prepare to
yeah,
like
I'll-
fucking.
I'm gonna
I'll
put a
start
cloud of,
firing crossbow bolts into the bastard.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick my hand through the portal and do it. Fuck it.
I'm
Okay.
gonna put a cloud of daggers
You're
also.
you're generally gonna stop 17 from going through though.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, we have Denton here. Let him get through.
Yeah.
Yeah, Denton's
Yeah.
here. Denton can fuck him up.
I mean,
Yeah.
Also,
Seeing
we could question him.
resistance, 17 just falls into a pile of glass again. Just sits there.
Can I
It's
can
okay.
I like
we'll-
go through and
we'll-
take like one piece of the glass? Would I think it might maintain enough?
Sure. So you grab a little shard of glass.
Like one fairly decent, like a couple
Yeah,
of
yeah.
inches, maybe big enough to make a face in it if it needed to, and maybe that'll be enough.
And then a minute after the gate open, it closes. Also, I'm fairly certain that Denton actually can close gates. I can't remember if that's a thing. I know he can open them. I'm actually gonna look that up. Yep, deactivates or reactivates the gate. Yeah, so he can close it. So yeah, so you'd be like, Denton, close it, and then he.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a wrap.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you guys want to place the keystone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see what.
Great, we have it.
happens.
We have a portal to a barren rock.
Hey,
we don't-
As-
Which is
no.
going
Asteria-
somewhere else. It's
Listen,
No, because we
Asteria
can't.
is gonna take care of 17 and then live there. Okay, like, it's gonna fucking live there.
What about the undead in the basement?
Whatever, it'll be fine. They'll be
and-
my friends.
And here's your nexus with your 4th keystone.
Ooh.
Cool.
Damn, that's cool.
That way, play.
We did it.
Did it.
Oh my god, Luna's gonna get a payday.
Finally. My first one.
Yeah.
This is when we find out, actually, you needed to get 2 keystones to get paid for this one.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oops.
That's how it is.
Yeah, that's just them's the rules. It's just right here in the fine print. So you report to Svale Rosnar, and you do indeed get your pay, and you also get a buttload of experience points.
I like that.
What's the pay?
It is 500 gold, split.
So 100 each.
Yeah.
Time to do some gambling.
I almost have half of the money that I need to repay someone.
Nice. You also each gain 2,340 experience.
I'm level 5!
I mean, I think everyone, well, other than Beehive, probably.
2,340?
Yep.
I'm so close to level 5.
That's what moonlighting's for.
Wow. I'm not that close.
2,340, right?
Yeah.
2,340. I wonder if stream just heard my battery low notification
No.
because it was in my headphone.
Oh.
We didn't, at least.
Yeah, you didn't, but I wonder if stream did. No?
No.
Okay.
Wow, that actually gets me pretty close.
Yeah, same.
I'm so 1,500.
I'm 1,500 away.
Ian, of course, feel free to ignore this, but the Waterdeep pronunciation guide says it's Ezvele.
Yeah, I don't care.
Feel free to call. Okay, that's why I said feel free to use it whatever you want, but yeah, it's Ezvele in the guide.
Yeah. Yeah. I have the wrong character in here. There we go. I had Rose instead of Beehive because Chris had.
Can we say that I also would have grabbed a piece of that glass?
Sure.
I could just have grabbed 2 and you can just have one. That's fine.
Yeah.
You think we might need to get it studied, see what the hell it was?
I think I may have my friend Lazier study it.
Cute.
He's a smart boy. I'm not a smart boy, but he is.
Yeah, I don't. I'm trying to think of other things that we need to do to wrap up a session. Yeah, so, you guys know that there was a rocket that's about to launch from, the Tears of Selûne. So, you guys get to watch that happen from Waterdeep. So you head above ground, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you, so you head up. It is daytime, so it's a little hard to see, and anyone else would probably just disregard it as like a shooting star or something. But you know very well what this thing is as it streaks across the sky and just flies towards Toril, far to the
Oh.
east of you.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was what I was worried about.
We just destroyed a civilization.
Oh fuck.
What's far to the east of us?
Can
A
we
lot
tell,
of
like,
things. You're on the
Like,
western
not
end of an
everywhere.
entire continent.
Got
Is
it.
this like a rocket that can actually like land, or is this just like gonna
Unclear.
As it hits- as it hits the
God damn
atmosphere,
it,
it's just
Ian.
like to turn, or
Well, I mean, we have a portal there, so
No, we don't. We have a
Not if
portal
it's-
to
not
the
if
We don't
landing
know. We
track.
don't know what's happened yet. We have to check.
Well,
So we can go back down and check. the
Harmful
portal.
atmospheric conditions can't pass through gates, so if it is open to the vacuum of space, that would not cause all the air
Yeah,
to
so
suck out
once
of the
it's
nexus.
done, can we go back down and then?
Denton can
we
open the
open it?
gate.
just see
Denton
what we
can open the
see.
gate. Yep. So you see that same room that you were in, minus the burners in
Yep.
the ceiling, and there is a blast door covering the ceiling. The stairs
It's
go
So that's
gone.
just
nowhere.
the base.
Yeah, it launched from above us.
But there's still undead in there. We need to be concerned about.
That is, yes, that's a thing.
we'll clear out the undead, and then Asteria is gonna live there forever. He
That's
wants to be in space.
If only you hadn't launched the living quarters.
Yeah.
I will
And
make
the-
living quarters.
And the thing that converts oxygen.
That was a lie.
That makes
It was like an initiating crystal that then
I
went down.
knew
and
it.
That actually made rocket fuel. Like that transmuter stone
Wow.
was responsible for making rocket fuel. The magnetic locks had nothing to do with the blast door, and in fact just disengaged the rocket from the base.
God
and then
damn it.
and then the blue button is the launch
Fuck.
button. And at no
I wonder
point,
when in the control center there was one button. It's like, what kind of fucking base with a control center has one button? When I saw it, I was like, I know
And
this is
it
wrong.
opens the
I knew
safe.
it the second I knew there was one button. I was like, this is wrong.
Never
Oh,
Never
trust
dear.
asked to
anyone.
see if it was lying because it's a fucking computer. Computers don't
Yeah.
lie.
yeah, right. So yeah, thanks for being here, everybody. Hope you guys had fun. For those of you who may have recognized the maps, yes, I stole this from Candlekeep Mysteries. It was Candlekeep Deconstruction, with all of the C's replaced with K's for whatever reason. It was originally a level 9 adventure that I tried very hard to level down. I think I did okay.
we didn't die.
You didn't die, yeah. One of the fights.
But it felt hard. At
Yeah,
the same
one of the
time,
fights
which was
is
nice.
literally 4 skitter widgets, the bigger ones. You know, the ones that crit
Oh.
for 40.
Yep.
I have to go to the bathroom, but I'll be
Okay.
back.
Yeah. So that was our session. You guys managed to get another keystone, in exactly 4 hours. So that's neat. And thanks for watching us. If you guys are watching us on Twitch, check us out on YouTube. We have all of our other Trolls for Hire sessions, as well as the vast majority of the sessions we've ever played. If you're checking us out on YouTube, check us out on Twitch. We play on Saturdays and Sundays at 1 p.m. EST. On Saturdays, we play Odyssey of the Dragon Lords. On Sundays, we play Trolls for Hire like we just did. And if you'd rather listen to your D&D than watch it, we've also got podcasts available on your favorite podcast platform. We also have a Discord where we all hang out, we talk, we chat. Luke will show up about 3 hours after you tag him. Otherwise, he's just not there. Yeah, we've got a Twitter and an Instagram that we don't use. It's fine. But also
Really,
check
so you
out.
can save your fleet.
Yeah, they exist, so I can say that I'm gonna delete them. I got tired of that joke, but it's fine. Amber said it for me. So as long as the joke
I'm used to
continues.
it.
We also have a monthly giveaway if you guys are interested. You can spend 5,000 channel points to enter a monthly giveaway. This month is a copy of Candlekeep Mysteries, which I just used an adventure out of. Heavily modified. Heavily modified.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's all of the plugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Madam Producer Lady, who we raiding?
We're gonna raid our friends over at Carpe Diem Live.
Carpe Diem Live.
Carpe Diem live.
Playing the Crimson Kettle.
Ooh, that sounds neat. Yeah, they do homebrew like we do. So we like them. Not that I don't do published modules, because obviously this is an adapted published module, and on Saturdays I play Odyssey of the Dragon Lords, which is a published module. And I'm probably gonna do other published modules in the future, but that's fine. Homebrew's cool. We're gonna go make Carpe Diem. Check them out, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.